On the last episode of Dice Another Day, our magical miscreants found themselves recovering from the revolution. With the recovery process being started, Gor'Ath and Arthor wandered off to talk with Ifish, and the other three stayed in the city square to help with cleanup. The cleanup was going well until the group heard a ghastly jazz band start playing, and soon after heard voices whisper in their ears. "Come join us. He is not dead yet, and he hasn't joined us." Cedric dissected one of the people infected with the ravenous hunger with the aid of Marigold, and Reaghan wandered off to rejoin Arthor and Gor'Ath. Meanwhile, Gor'Ath and Arthor were discussing the course of actions with Ifish, including who would take over Trundar, what was the military up to before the insurrection, and finally, he played a recording that was intercepted on its way to Ferucia. The recording uncovered that the not-dead person mentioned by the ghouls may be Jowl, the previous governor of Diwali, and the person who was assumed to be responsible for Diwali's sudden collapse. To get more information, the party decided to take a trip up to Ferucia to find the second station of Trundar's army, and to uncover the secret of where Jowl is and how he is still alive. On the way, our miscreants stopped in a town where Arthor and Reaghan tamed a honey badger named Fredrickson, and Cedric bought a cloak. Finally, our players arrive in Ferucia, where not everything seems to be peachy keen. This is where our adventurers pick up their magical misadventures. Hello, everybody. We're back.
Hello.
I was gonna say it's been a while, but it's only been a week. It feels like a while. Tyler doesn't believe so. Tyler doesn't know how long a week is.
I'm gonna kill you.
We went over this on Saturday.
It was weird. I don't know. It felt like less than a week.
I feel like I have more time to edit the VODs than I do.
I did the thing again, boys.
Tuesday is it?
Tyler doesn't believe so. It's yep. You know what
Were you muted?
No. I wasn't muted. The problem was
We were muted?
No, that I had to stream like with audio on another monitor.
No!
We're so professional. We're 9 episodes in. Hey.
What do you mean, wait?
I'm so professional. I'm 9 episodes in.
This is in fact session number 9.
In my defense, it had been like a month, and this is week 2 for me again. We're back to having all the same issues that I used to have because my brain has reset. Yay.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Indeed. So, what can the players tell me about what happened last week?
Attack Badger.
Attack Badger.
Yes, Attack Badger. Yeah.
Gods and their cryptic bullshit, badum-tish.
What? I'm trying to remember
all very
why
funny.
That was our title for this
because Ifish wouldn't give us a straight answer to any questions.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I couldn't remember if it was Ifish or if it was... Never mind.
It was both of them.
It was Ifish and fucking the god who has the exact same name as him but one letter different. Illish.
No. Ifish and Illish. Illish is Ifish's god, and Ifish is the dude.
Exactly.
Or the snake, I may say, Snodfather. Anyway. So Attack Badger, Gods and their cryptic bullshit. Anything else?
Yeah.
What was your reason for going to Ferucia?
To talk to...
It was for, like, intel on something.
Yeah. We need to talk to some people that are from the Trundar military, don't we?
Yeah, because there was a camp nearby.
Yeah. They kind of fucking disappeared, and so I anticipate them all being dead. But
thank God someone got it. I was like, you said there was a camp nearby, and I'm like, huh? What the actual story is that Station 2 of Trundar's military, Station being a section of their military, Station 2 had disappeared, and they hadn't heard from him since. They went MIA, and you guys are being sent on like a retrieval / like looking for them mission. And then the other thing you're looking for is information about what the recording was saying, which is that there's someone alive that should
I forget the man's name, but for the audience, we as players know this character, if I'm not mistaken, as the as fucking evil and horrible mayor that caused the crater in the. I think it's pretty common knowledge in the world.
If I move to the battle map of the stream, in the middle of the peninsula, you can see a giant fucking crater. And
we caused that.
And that's where our players started their adventure. They went to Lonuk as like their first like big city, although they haven't explored it or anything yet. Immediately got transported to the Feywild after session 2.
Yeah, shit happened.
Session 3, 4, and I think 5. No, maybe it was just 3. 3 was story, 4 was fight, 5 was getting... Nope, 5 was also Feywild. 6 was Trundar, 7 was Trundar with Revolution, 8 was going to Ferucia, and then now we're on 9. So you've been around the block. Not really, because you know nothing about the cities you've been in besides like base level information, but I'm not upset.
Fair enough.
I'm not upset or anything. I don't know why you would imply that.
So,
I didn't think you were until this moment.
Yeah, something tells me he might be upset.
I think he's angry. Guys.
I'm not angry.
Are you sure?
Maybe a little angry.
I don't buy it.
I don't trust him.
Oh,
to be fair,
that is a note that I have in my campaign notes, and the only thing it says is release, and I'm really questioning what that means.
Noah,
I don't like it.
You need to keep more detailed notes for yourself.
Oh no, I know what that means. Never mind.
That's a mood. I have campaign notes that are just the most random shit.
No. I know what that means. I've got it. I understand.
Starting to understand where your NPC's cryptic bullshit comes from.
It's just Noah's cryptic bullshit, actually, guys.
It's just me not knowing answers and
not remembering. Yeah.
Noah's cryptic bullshit.
He just doesn't know the answers to the questions and is like buying time to make things up.
I'm a little ditzy. It's entirely my fault.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, that sounds like it.
Anyway, so you guys are on your way to Ferucia. At the end of last session, I described Ferucia a little bit, but we're going to retcon that a little bit. You're still on the road to Ferucia. You haven't made it there yet.
Oh, okay.
But you know what the city's like. I described it like. Whatever.
Okay.
Like your characters would know a little bit about it, not the slavery part yet, but we'll get to that.
Sure. Not the extent of how bad it is, but we know the problem, not the level of bad that it is.
So on your way to the city, you're walking up the road, right?
I would assume.
Yeah.
God, I hate you all. As I don't know why I do this anymore. No, as you're walking up the road, like roads are typically like the events can happen, like bandits and stuff. But typically, there's not anything interesting about a road. You're just walking on it. You're traveling on it. On the road to Ferucia, from the town right under it. So you're walking. You're like with whatever carriage or like whatever equipment you have with you. As you get closer to Ferucia, you start seeing like tents popping up or like what would be considered suburbs, but like very trashy. Like very trashy.
Those slums?
Yeah, almost. So you guys are like walking through this, like you see a bunch of different races out here. you see humans, orcs, partially elves. You see a lot of half elves.
I will still have that disguise up just because
Yeah.
we're entering the area.
Yeah. You see half elves, you see orcs, you see goblins, you see kobolds, you see every and as you're walking, it seems to be clearer and clearer to you that these people are staying around the city for a reason, but you're not sure what that reason is yet.
Can we make an educated guess?
You can check.
Just understand. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Just
you
understanding
don't even
what
have to
little we
roll.
do about the culture.
Yeah.
I'm going to imagine that maybe it's because they're not particularly welcome.
They're not that Ferucia has a problem with outcasting everybody but elves. But on top of that, especially Cedric would know this. You know that Ferucia has the best magic school in all of Ishallio. And that people who want to learn magic to make their lives better try to go to Ferucia and then are outcast, but they still can gain bits of knowledge from elves that sneak knowledge out of the city to them, or grab books and stuff. Obviously being cast as traitors by the elvish people if they're caught, but they still try to do it out of kindness or caring or whatnot. So a lot of these people you can kind of assume are here trying to stay around this area for knowledge about the magical schools and things like that.
Okay.
But as you guys are on the road, and you even see that, you'll peek and you'll see kids or certain people unfolding scrolls and reading through them and trying to figure it out when they don't actually have any instruction on it and they're just fumbling around with it. And scrolls being big stone tablets sometimes, because that's just how artifacts work.
How the hell did someone sneak that out?
Very carefully.
Nice.
I mean, and not big stone slabs, but what Cedric would have on his hip, where it's multiple, it's kind of phone sized almost.
Oh, I was imagining it iPad sized.
I mean, it depends. Some it can vary, but yeah, you guys are open to either continue walking to Ferucia or
Okay.
Well, considering we're kind of on the outskirts, I mean, do we know? Is it advisable to cut through the forest to get to the location we're going to, or would it be better to?
Ferucia is a walled-off city that's split into segments, so you could technically sneak into what's called Dusier, which is the lowest level.
Mm-hmm.
But there would still be some.
What I'm asking is, our first thing is to check on a group that is in the forest. We know the vague location of them in the forest. Is it advisable to cut through the forest or go along the road and sort of take a right angle or take a left turn at Ferucia? Pit stop in the
honestly,
city.
it would be also something you see as you're walking up to Ferucia is this big ass tree, but
right.
But on your way up there, you also see a bridge though that continues on to what you can only assume is another road to another town. And from what Ifish was saying, you can take that road and then make a north turn up into the woods, and you'd get to where the camp was.
Oh, I see where we're at now. Okay, yeah.
And there's
I think
probably
I
a dirt trail to where the camp used to be or something. But
Right. I think I'll ask the party just, do we want to step foot in Ferucia quite yet? I understand it's not a particularly welcoming environment. It might be. It might suit us better to simply take a left here and cut through the forest to our destination.
I think we should go left, not necessarily enter Ferucia just yet. And then
Of course, we
go
will
find
want
the
to
stationed,
eventually.
Military.
Personally, I'd never like to step place in there, but I suppose if we have to, we have to.
I mean, we kind
Well-
of have to.
Not
Best to put it
necessarily.
off as long as possible.
Yeah.
All right. Left turn it is then?
okay.
Twice.
Oh,
Huh.
okay. You guys pass over the bridge. You continue walking, and yeah, in fact, you do see like a little dirt trail coming off, to what you can assume is a encampment of sorts. As you go up that trail, you see a big opening essentially in the tree line, and you see tents with like claw marks and broken tables and barrels and just like what seems to be a mess in front of you.
Any signs of life?
You would have to look around a little bit. And in fact, the sign of life. You see a little rat come out from like a couple of barrels stacked up.
Oh my god, it's a bestie. My
I
new
point
best
at
friend.
it.
And
No!
and the rat's dead.
No.
No, my bestie. Could
Oh my
you,
god.
could you?
So as you walk into this encampment,
Oh.
you see a little rat scuttle through some barrels. Then, from behind you, you see a massive hulking arm point over Reaghan's shoulder at the rat, and then you see the honey badger come down his arm,
Yes, I
jump
noticed.
off, pounce on the rat, and just like bite it and shake it to death.
Oh my
I
gosh.
stare at it in horror. That was a friend. Oh.
And you see Nutmeg the squirrel kind of like
No,
Like-
no.
Nutmeg's traumatized.
yeah,
you leave
like,
my little.
like
You leave my bestie alone.
whimpers a little bit and like
No.
No, it's just that meme where it's just like the squirrel with his mouth hanging open.
I can't. You leave my friends alone. Well.
I'm gonna start checking in tents for, or like just sort of maybe not checking it, like not like surprise, but like is anyone in there? Sort of calling out, trying to see if anyone's around.
yeah. As you that you don't hear a response or anything, but as you're looking around, you see essentially it's like a semicircle of tents. It's like 5 or 6 on either side, and then a big like what you can assume to be like the grand hall tent.
Okay.
Guys, I wonder if there's information in there.
Wow.
It's the big tent.
I think we approach Big Tent.
You
No,
think?
honestly, I think the smaller one's a lot more information personally.
Mm,
I quite like the medium one hidden in the
Yeah.
Just right. Yeah.
I didn't
This
say
one's
that.
too
How did
big.
you know?
This one's too small. This tent is just right.
The
Yep.
5th secret tent.
Actually, it would be the 13th secret tent.
Well, I can't.
It would
count.
also be my 13th reason why.
No,
Oh.
no, not the number 13.
Oh.
The number 13's a terrible number.
No, it's not. It's my lucky number. Leave number 13 out of this.
50 as in 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, excuse
No.
me?
There were not 50. 50 was never mentioned. Anyway.
I think we head towards the Big Tent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big Big tent.
You just head towards.
Big
It
tent.
has like scratch marks and like
Big
and a
tent.
big like
tent.
burned hole in the
Big
side of
bad
it and
tent.
things. Like it looks trashed like the other tents.
Wow.
I don't think this bodes well for our allies.
Yeah, as you walk in, you see cups spilled, meat spoiled, table
No.
essentially like caved in the middle.
Oh.
And then you see in the back there's a curtain and then another like tent door.
Does it look like people did it or like
No.
wild animals?
It looks like a combination.
Oh.
Oh.
Guys, I'm scared there's gonna be like a big bear or something.
Well, my first thought with claw and scorch marks is like red dragon or like like
Oh,
like
wow.
a young red dragon or like as a player or like maybe some form of like fire elemental. But I suppose scorch marks and could also just be torches. I mean,
Arthur's immediately checking for signs of werebears or like druids or anything
Yeah.
of that nature.
Didn't we once let Arthur breathe fire? It's not out of the realm for a fire-breathing bear to be here.
Exactly.
this is true.
Yeah, it's not out of our
I
realm of
also let
opportunity.
you breathe fire. Should we be
Yeah.
on the lookout for fire-breathing half-elves too?
Wait, how did
Yeah.
how did that happen again?
Dragon's breath.
Yeah, something that Tyler can do.
Oh right, this is just something he can do. My fault.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's a
casual.
spell, dumbass.
It's something so silly.
Do
Leave
not
me
insult
alone.
the DM. That is how we die.
Let me be me.
Can
Yeah.
we perhaps make checks to discern what did this?
I mean, it seems like you don't have to make any checks.
It's a bear.
It's a fire-breathing
it
bear.
just seems like a mix of like wild animal or like not wild, but like animals you would typically find in the wild, like wolves, bears, maybe some like honey badgers,
No.
things of that nature.
Honey badgers.
And then on the other end you have people. You see signs of like druidic activity, and you see like, I mean, honestly, mainly like you see a couple of signs that there was at least probably a druid here, if not multiple, but you can't discern the number.
Gor'Ath, do your people keep logs of their military activity? Perhaps
Yes,
paper
but
correspondence?
they would be back in Trundar. Forgot the name.
No, there would be a copy here and in Trundar.
Oh, there'd be a copy here and in Trundar.
Perhaps we should look for that. I think I'm gonna just start looking for, start checking behind doors and looking for perhaps a captain's quarters. I know there was somewhere we hadn't explored in this big tent, perhaps there. Just looking for places that information might be stored.
Yep. You guys start tossing and like turning things upside down in the hall area, and you come up empty-handed. But you go through the door in the back, and it seems like oddly untouched compared to the rest of the building. You see a logbook, like you would assume. You see a like transponder for like sending messages back and forth. And you see a couple of other things laying around. You see like a chest with some just military gear in it. It's already open, so you can just see it. You see like just like what you would expect. Like essentially, this seems like armory / strategy room / like master's quarters.
I guess we read the logbook, right?
Well, I would suppose.
Yeah. It's kind of jump to the more recent entries, see, if they provoked any nearby druidic orders, or just kind of what the deal was shortly before. I assume they all died.
Yeah.
So actually, we haven't seen any bodies, have we?
Nope.
Cool.
Oh, terrifying.
So
I mean, you also haven't
before they
checked
all got eaten.
You haven't checked tents or anything yet.
Yeah.
You've looked in the main area and you've looked in the grand hall, but other than that, you're kind of like at a loss for words
Sure.
almost.
Time to start searching the tents, I guess.
As you flip open the logbook, you see a couple of entries, and they seem old. Like they line up with what Ifish was saying, where they lost contact. Ahead of that, though, you don't really see any signs of like provoking anybody to attack or anything. You see like group A sent on watch, group B sent to scout, group C to guard.
Did they say where they're watching or scouting?
Yeah, the scouts were actually sent to the wall of Dusier, but like inside the tree line just to like monitor it. And then the watch and the guard were meant to stay at the encampment.
Any records showing nearby groups or factions in general, especially anyone that like might be hostile to their presence, but honestly just any discoveries.
Yeah, you see what it's kind of a war log rather than like a like factions. Like you don't really see any factions per se, but you see like you see notes on Dusier, Usir, and Wusthier. Dusier, you see, is like kind of weak military, but residents are very like militia. They can defend themselves. For Wusthier, you see very very skilled archers and like very good in nature. Wouldn't want to fight in the forest. And then for Usir, they say, like, not good in combat, would be easy to take.
And are these people's names or, like, town names?
It looks like militaries.
Okay.
And those are all under the, like, flag of Ferucia, and then it's Usir, Wusthier, Dusthir.
Okay.
I see.
Which one is the one that they mentioned they wouldn't want to fight in the forest?
Wusthier.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm going to remember none of these names because they are all exactly the same.
Oh, don't worry, I got them for you guys.
Thank you.
Sick.
Miyazaki naming conventions looking ass.
Bruh.
Sorry.
Nah, it's how people would realistically name that.
At least it's not called the Hallig tree. My bad.
Hey.
Oh, what the
it's
fuck's
okay.
your problem with the Halig tree? Nah.
How dare you?
You gotta understand.
Me.
One of my GMs named all of their cities in a continent with the ending suffix "rin," so it's like Amarin, Pico Rin, like all that.
Not all of them.
All of them in the fucking continent, and it's impossible to keep track of.
That's the first time you spelled everything right, and I don't know if I had sent them to you previously.
You did.
Okay, I was gonna give you credit, but
No.
I can't spell.
Unfortunate.
I can't spell.
Wow.
It's okay.
I can't spell either day, don't worry.
I can't
okay.
spell either.
Okay.
Don't worry.
So yeah, you see what is like the war book, logbook / logbook. It cuts off right about when Ifish said they lost contact, and then obviously the shit burning around you, or not burning because it's been a while. It's like charred.
Right. I assume, like, while some of us are reading this, Tyler or Cedric and whoever's with him have been checking the smaller tents. Have they gotten anything?
Yeah, I was definitely checking some individual.
Yeah, as you're
tents.
checking, make a survival check.
Oh, lovely.
Everybody who's
Ah!
checking small tents, make a survival check.
I'll check a small.
I'm
tent.
actually like decent at this.
This is intelligent stuff. I am sticking with
Survival is
Reaghan.
wisdom.
Wisdom, yeah. Should be.
Yeah.
I got 13.
I'm still pulling my dice out of my dice tower because I forgot to set it up.
You little guy.
Can I? No.
I'm
I got a 21.
Okay. Was it just you two checking, or was
15.
okay?
I'm with Cedric.
Gor'Ath and Marigold, you don't really see anything out of the usual. You kind of are wandering around.
Damn.
Like everything looks like it was pillaged.
Yeah.
No bodies.
Wow, no, really?
No, yeah, like decidedly no bodies. You haven't found a body yet.
Oh.
Cedric, however, is wandering around, and to Cedric it seems really weird because the charring that is on these tents seems like it should have burnt the whole tent to the ground, and it didn't. Meaning either somebody stopped the fire, or it rained, or something happened that was out of the usual.
Mm,
Did you just call rain abnormal?
Rain.
Yeah, it was just
Crazy.
But like,
I would like to cast detect magic.
yeah.
Where are you? Are you? Sorry, I just have to ask. Are you? Okay. That's the first time you've cast this campaign.
Correct, because you've been doing it.
That's
I also
correct.
have that. I could be casting it, but
I also have that.
also have that.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
I also have a lot of things.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm assuming that like you took it through an invocation, therefore it doesn't cost spell slots for you. So I've been letting you cast it to not waste my
No,
spell
it takes
slots.
it takes spell slots
It's
for him.
It takes spell slots for me. I just get it once per day for free as a racial thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, you throw up detect magic. Yeah, you see evocation and divination for sure.
I see. Well, that's fine. But yeah, because I don't need Dragon's Breath or Chromatic Orb prepared. Because I can
forgot to
change
mention-
damage types with just them in my spellbook, so I've replaced them with utility spells.
I forgot to mention illusionary too.
Illusion, evocation, and what?
Divination.
Okay.
I don't like
Divination.
that illusion. I don't like
Oh.
the illusionary. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Something's fishy.
I think I will do a once over in the sort of captain's quarters / war room / barracks.
Make an investigation.
See if there's
check.
anything. Yeah. Because I just want to check because like I feel like there's I don't know. And a regiment like this, I can't imagine there isn't something worth hiding, and I can't imagine that something wouldn't be near to the captain.
So I am a little stupid. It would have taken me about 10 minutes to cast Detect Magic. I forgot I had it as a ritual. It's not prepared.
That's fine. After 10 minutes, you get that information.
Yeah.
My investigation is a 2 for a total of 3. Arthur, I know your intelligence isn't that high, but it's certainly better than rolling a 3. So you might also end up looking. I don't know. Just
Heard that. I mean, if you mentioned that you need an extra pair of eyes, I'll help you out.
Oh yeah,
but...
yeah. Okay, maybe. Yeah.
You
just want to give me advantage?
Yeah. In fact, Arthur sees Reaghan like fumbling around and like just tossing shit.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna look around too. Investigation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Get advantage because of the honey badger.
What?
Oh yeah, the honey badger's helping me.
Wait,
I love that.
Would Thess help me?
No.
Oh, you.
Specifically the honey badger.
Badger goes from a 2 to a nat 20.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fredrickson.
So Arthur's
love
looking around.
Fredrickson.
He also isn't seeing anything. He's tossing stuff all over the place. And you see the honey badger kind of like scamper over to his side and like start sniffing the ground. And as you wander over there, you see like kind of a weird patch on the a weird like patchwork on the bottom of the tent that seems to be like not supposed to be here.
Fredrickson, already the party MVP.
He gets it.
Well, there's nothing here.
Yep, it seems that. Oh, hey, it looks like Fredrickson's finding something.
Probably
No.
just some
No,
carrion.
get Fredrickson out of my head. Get Fredrickson
Not
out of my head.
again.
I did the noise earlier, but nobody heard it.
Fredrickson, no.
That's
heard it, but I
not what a
hope if you-
badger sounds like.
I heard it, but I hope if I ignored it, I'd never hear it again.
Nope.
Eventually, the bit'll get old.
Apparently
Never.
not soon enough.
Soon, no, soon. It's gonna get old on my throat. My throat is gonna die.
Yeah.
L.
Imagine.
Yeah, Fredrickson kind of goes over, scampers, like sniffs around what seems to be like a weird patchwork on the bottom of the tent.
Reaghan, can you figure out anything from this?
So is it like what do you mean by patchwork? Like, is it like
Like
the
it
grass
seems like
has been
someone was trying to cover
or, like-
something up. Like
Okay.
it's like someone like put an adhesive or like something on another piece of tarp and like just put it on.
Gotcha. I will sort of just try and tear that up and see what's underneath.
Yeah. You tear it up, and make. No, you see like a little green handle in the grass
I lost
that
the
kind of
game.
like.
I'm going to. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Arthur has better food. I don't know, but I'm gonna just. Good job, Fredrickson, and I'm gonna give him an extra bit of like meat from my rations.
That's fine.
Sort of encourage this sort of behavior in the future, and I will just a handle like a what?
Yeah, it seems like a handle.
Okay, I will try and pull whatever it is attached to out.
You pull up, and it is like a handle attached to a long stick, and you hear a click as you pull up. And then you feel.
Perhaps this was a mistake.
I'm going to preemptively grab Reaghan.
Well, you
That's
feel a little
incredibly
like
fair.
you feel a little rumbling below you, and then it quickly subsides.
Brother,
I'm going to ungrab Reaghan.
I think we go out into the. I'm going to immediately start looking for like secret hatches that might have opened.
Yeah. You come out and you see Cedric in the middle of his ritual trying to like get his detect magic up.
Right. Oh, I can cast that if you want.
Just give me a few more seconds.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Cedric's almost done with it at this point.
Sounds good. All right, fair enough.
Noah, I have a quick mechanics question for you because I don't know how you personally want to run this, and I just want to make sure I note it down for the future. So as far as my like, the way the scribe wizard spell sculpt like damage sculpting works, it doesn't specify what to do if a spell does more than one type of damage. Am I able to alter both or just one?
Both.
Okay.
Sick. Would you be able to change them to different things? Like you could change
Well,
like
that's my question.
thunder and
Like,
radiant
can I
to cold
throw,
and fire?
Can I throw like ice knife and change it from piercing and ice to like fire and lightning?
Can you change the piercing?
Yeah, as long as it's a spell damage. Because of ice knife, I can add piercing to other spells. I can make magic missile, but instead of like force bolts, it's just fucking knives.
Oh,
Piercing
wow.
fireball.
I was gonna say
Yum. Wow.
ball of knives.
Yay!
In order to do
Ball
it for
of
fireball,
stabbing.
I'd have to have a third level spell that has piercing because I can only change
man.
spells of the same level.
Oh man, I was gonna
Oh,
say chain
man.
stabbing.
Chain stabbing.
Yummy.
Oh man.
But that's why I'm gonna prepare Glyph of Warding, because Glyph of Warding learn Glyph of Warding, because it has a fuck ton of damage types at third
That's
level.
amazing.
Wait, does that mean Chromatic
Incredible.
Orb gives every damage type to every level 1 spell?
Yes.
Every elemental, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I have Chromatic Orb and Dragon's Breath in my spellbook, unprepared, just because of how many damage types they give.
Cloud of Daggers gives piercing too, right?
Slashing.
Slashing.
Cloud of Daggers is slashing.
Sorry, I've used that one too many times to not know the damage type.
That's fair.
Anyway, sorry for the tangent.
Yeah, you see Cedric casting. He tells you to fuck off.
Fair enough.
Those aren't the words I used!
But what you meant.
That's what he meant. And Reaghan, you kind of start like looking around for what that could have done. And you kind of see like, how do I describe this? You kind of see that like part of the fence like has like dipped down a little bit behind the Grand Hall tent.
I'm gonna go investigate that. Yeah.
I'm going to follow Reaghan like the creepy stalker I am.
Oh
Bruh.
yeah.
Gor'Ath and Marigold, where are you?
I'm a Cedric. I'm also taunting him
just-
because I could also cast that spell, and he was just like, "No, fuck you."
Yeah,
Ritual.
but I can cast it without using resources.
And you can cast it in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can go like, "Ooh,
Reaghan just
And then you use a
stalking-
spell slot.
Reaghan
oh,
just-
boo hoo."
Reaghan just stalking, and he just looks behind him. Just sees Gor'Ath there, just right behind him, just following.
Hello, Gor'Ath.
You and your
Hi.
two little stalkers.
Oh, I just didn't want to be left alone.
The paparazzi won't leave me alone.
Yeah, so as you go to investigate it, you see the fences dip down. And then, like, which side of the fence are you on? Are you on the side from inside the encampment? Or are you on the
I would
outside?
assume I start on the inside, and if I don't see anything, I go to the outside.
Yeah, from the inside, you can just see that the fence lowered, and you see that, like, a essential, like, rectangle of grass is lowered. But you don't see anything past that.
Okay. And that's from both sides.
That's on the inside.
Okay, on the outside.
As you wrap around to the outside, you see that has lowered, and then a staircase down of grass has lowered as well.
What the fuck?
Who the fuck did that?
My internet, like, cut out, I think. Okay, hold
Making
on.
that staircase out of the grass is
I love
so.
grass staircase.
That's a choice.
Listen, maybe they wanted to be barefoot, and grass feels nice barefoot. I don't know.
You know, that's
hold on.
not.
Cedric,
Yeah.
Marigold, we found something.
I'm gonna
Oh,
turn off my soundboard
oh.
in
What did
case
we
that
find?
happens again.
We found a hidden staircase. It seems.
Into the earth.
It appears so.
That's kind of concerning.
Hmm.
I'm not so sure about that. But I suppose I'll follow.
Yeah.
Cedric?
Coming.
Okay. Let's go.
I will
Us-
also, by the way, relay the damage, the magic schools that I
Sure.
felt around the area.
When approaching Reaghan, you see him covered in illusion magic.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm just relaying that around the tents. It's like evocation, illusion, and of course divination.
Yes, but
I'm not going to comment on the illusion magic because
That's fair.
I assumed.
Right.
I mean,
Fair.
he's also putting up a half elf disguise or an elf disguise
Yeah.
right now. So,
Yeah.
Throwing me
Yeah.
off.
so as you, yeah, wait, so you guys are all together now.
Yeah, we're all
investigating the
chilling.
Staircase.
Yes.
The staircase to hell.
I love hell. It's such a
Um,
wonderful place this time of year.
Heard
Anything?
that.
You don't see
Um,
anything from the top of the staircase. You just
Is
see kind of
there anything?
dark.
Yeah. I guess just to the other players, is there anything else we want to investigate before braving this staircase?
Well, unless you have... you got the logbook. I mean,
Yes.
silly...
And I do think I will put that in my pack.
Yeah.
Gor'Ath.
Put that in the-
roll. Uh-oh. I wish I could use recall knowledge, but we aren't playing Pathfinder.
Oh, history.
Yeah, I guess just roll history because
Nat 20.
20. You know that this is very common for Trundar like encampments. This kind of like staircase is pretty like standard. And actually, you know that it's not that hard to install. For Trundar, because
I'm just saying, what a waste of nat 20. These stairs are stairs.
I mean, I'm okay.
No, it's not your fault, Noah. I'm just saying I rolled too good for the information I got.
I mean, I was just trying to figure out if you would know, if this was something that Trundar did or if it was something that someone else did.
Yeah, I get
It's
that.
Trundar.
It's Trundar. It's Trundar stairs.
Trundar did the stairs.
I just licked the,
Trundarian stairs.
I just licked the
Yay.
third step and be like, these are
Lick the
Trundar.
third step.
It is grass, by the way. It's
Oh my
grass and
God.
dirt.
Okay, yeah, but it's Trundarian
It's
grass and dirt.
Yeah,
Trundarian grass
uh-huh.
and dirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gor'Ath really is the definition of I eat dirt.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
can't wait for I lick the stairs.
I like the stairs.
Yeah, as you guys, I guess.
Before we go down, I'm gonna do a whole cleric thing and cast Eyes of the Night on anyone willingly who wants dark vision, so we're
Yes,
not like
please.
blind.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll
You just have
take
to
it.
stay. Yeah, you just have to stay within 10 feet of me. Or wait, no.
Oh.
Yeah, actually it lasts for an hour, so you guys are slight for an hour.
Oh, this is a friendly reminder, by the way, Noah, that if there's written word anywhere, I can read it.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
scary.
That,
yeah, you guys
have
that
dark
doesn't
vision
mean it
now.
illuminates to you, though, right? That just means you can read it if it's there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like
He has
I
dark
have
vision.
Eyes of the Rune Keeper through Eldritch Adept as a feat, so I can read all writing. I
Okay.
know what
That's
all writing says.
incredibly
Okay, so
cool.
slay.
If it is a
Slay.
written language, Cedric can read it. Because he's doing magic fuckery to his brain.
Okay. I
That
mean, you
doesn't
were
sound
already
proud.
magic in your brain, but you didn't know.
Yeah.
Demigod.
You know what? He thought he was doing it himself. It was his ancestry.
Yeah, probably. Are you guys moving down the stairs?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't think there's much to do outside at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wander down the stairs and you find that it is a bunker, full of rations and food and all sorts of things you would need to survive, like what seems to be, like months of time.
Okay.
And you're realizing that as you look around, there's a lot of food that has been eaten or has been like gone through or like. Whoever has eaten this or been down here has like actually been using the stuff that's down here.
Gor'Ath, you seem familiar with this, yes? This sort of structure. Is this something that would be used in the sort of regular operations of a segment like this, or is this the sort of thing that would be used in case of emergency?
Noah, is this something I know or do I have to roll again?
It's case of emergency.
All right. It's case of emergency.
Then I expect that
People would be down.
Everybody roll perception
I was gonna say I
Ew.
think
at disadvantage.
I think people
Well,
are down
I got a
here.
nat 1 for my first roll, so good comes with a bad.
Well, yeah, I
And-
got a nat 1 too,
Yeah.
so yeah.
I would.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
go,
I would love to, as I'm making this perception roll, hold an action to Eldritch Blast anyone who attacks me or my allies.
I
Okay.
got a 12.
That's a 4.
Could I or my badger substitute scent? Or would it be reasonable
Ooh.
to do so for whatever we're attempting to perceive?
No.
Okay,
We
cool.
can't smell
That's
him.
an 11, by the way.
Oh no.
You just can't smell it because there's a lot of like you are in a bunker that has been musty and dusty,
Oh,
and like
yeah, that's fair.
food has
Your
been opened and
allergies.
spoiled and whatnot.
Okay. So,
Reaghan, what did you get?
An 11. I think I say to the party, like, if they've been attacked, I can't imagine they wouldn't have retreated down here, and I don't see a reason for them to have left.
I got
It
a
also-
19.
Okay. Arthur kind of looks out of the corner of his eye. And nobody else sees this, but Arthur looks out of the corner of his eye, and you see behind a shelf like a pair of like eyes like peering out at you.
Jacob, I was really tempted when you asked me if I knew what this room is for. He's like, I don't know about this room. I do know those stairs are from Trundar, though.
Hey,
Nice.
Gor'Ath,
Yeah.
that box over there in the corner, I'm gonna, like, motion with the back of my hand, pointedly waving, not pointing, over towards where I see the eyes.
Yeah.
That box over there looks really interesting. Maybe we should check that out further.
So it has eyes on it.
No.
There's
No, it's
just a
like
pair of
eyes peering out from behind.
It's like there's a dude there.
Oh, okay. Do I notice that now that he is?
Yeah, now that he's pointed it out.
Yeah.
Look, leave me alone, please.
I'll drop my prepared Eldritch Blast.
I go over to him and like kneel down. I'm assuming it's a him.
He falls on his butt and kind of like backs up.
Oh no.
It's okay. I'm
Uh,
from
is-
Trundar.
No, I haven't. No.
So can we get a physical description of this
Who
person
is this guy?
who is?
Yeah.
Sorry, is this a
Yeah.
child?
You see,
To
well,
say, this is a-
if you would
This
let
is
me describe
concrete.
him, Tyler.
Well, then
Um,
describe him quicker, DM.
You guys are talking. I want to let you talk. I like your voices.
I don't know if you described him while I was up grabbing stuff.
No. We were just
No.
about to get to that. You guys see kind of scrawny-ish, like what you can assume to be like mature, like adult, but not really like so mature in age-wise, but not mature in mannerisms.
Like young adult, late teens, early 20s.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 So like somebody does
human, like I'm imagining a little guy. Like what's
Is this little freak?
At the moment, he has ears
Wow.
covered and like he's kind of like so.
Hmm.
If you can imagine, he's in
s-
still his like guard uniform. So
Does
he's
it
got
look like-
chainmail
Okay,
on.
so,
like-
so he is Trundarian.
let's
Yeah.
Did he look like somebody who like literally enlisted in the army on his 20th birthday and like is very new to all of it?
He doesn't seem new to it.
Oh.
But he's
stature.
he's on the floor right now, so you can't really like he's just scrawny and like you can't tell height really. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
What happened here?
No.
Just calm down. It's okay now. We have you.
That's a little scary. Saying that actually.
You don't. You don't look like you're from Trundar. How can I believe?
I'd like to push my way towards the front of the group, and just sort of kneel down alongside kneel down alongside and just.
No,
Yeah,
is there no way he would Sorry, Jacob, I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, you're totally fine.
Is there no way he would recognize me?
No.
I was about to question that too, because isn't Gor'Ath like well known?
He
In
was
the military?
he was highly respected by the like authorities of Trundar and like militaristic people, but this
Not
kid
well
doesn't-
known by.
by
Like
basic
lower
common.
guards.
Yeah.
All right, I got you. Would he at least recognize my name?
Maybe.
I'm
Right.
Gor'Ath.
Who's Gor'Ath? Who's Gor'Ath? Why is that important?
Right. Dang it!
He's a guy.
Gor'Ath, I thought you were like important to the army.
I thought you
I
would like
mean, like,
royalty.
I am, but like I only interact.
I was
with
about to
higher
say
ups.
something,
never
but I
really,
realized it would make the dude trust us even less.
I didn't really.
The fact that we killed the king.
I was about to say, did we stage a coup for you for nothing?
Yeah.
You lot don't look like you're from Trundar. Why?
Well,
Well,
Oh,
Actually,
we're not
when-
from Trundar. He is.
Do I still have my
No.
Trundar
Yeah.
grubs on, Noah?
That depends. Do you still have your Trundar garbs on?
Yeah, I never changed.
Oh, so you're stinky. Is what you're
No,
saying.
I
Yeah.
washed them, obviously.
Stinky boy.
Stinky Gor'Ath.
Why would
I do think Reaghan thinks better
Lucas,
of-
question for your character. Why would Gor'Ath wear Trundar garb if he wanted to be separated from Trundar society?
Well, easy. He didn't have anything else to wear.
You can buy other.
You think
Do
Gor'Ath
we
has
okay?
money?
Do we
We
think
found
Gor'Ath
him in
is
a
smart enough
hole.
to go into a
Hey,
store?
Lucas,
You
We
found
him
me in a
hole.
hole,
Lucas,
Noah.
what is Gor'Ath's intelligence?
13.
He is smart
Okay,
enough to buy
To
clothes
buy
for himself
clothes.
and to try to stay hidden from Trundar.
Would Arthur have
I
reason?
mean-
Okay, would Arthur have reasonably been given a set of Trundar garbs? Having,
Well,
spent 2 months.
Even if I did change out after I left
don't
Trundar,
think
I
so
would-
because you were never enlisted at all
Okay.
for Trundar. Like I
Okay.
think we're specifically talking like I don't think Trundar clothing is other than it being in a desert and them wearing obviously different clothing than anywhere else in the world. Other than like that other town.
Real
like-
quick, I have a question.
okay.
Even if I did was smart enough to buy different clothes, I feel like I would have been supplied with another Trundar military outfit as soon as the King Noah is back.
So-
No, it's the fact that you wouldn't be wearing them, like especially on a mission like this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When you're trying
Yeah,
to
you're
Actually-
right. For my character,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, I do have something that I think does make sense.
Yeah.
Which is that I think Ifish would have known to give us some way to signal to this regiment that we are aligned with the authorities of Trundar, because otherwise it's just a group of strangers coming up to a military encampment going, "Hey, your leaders sent us. We're here to check on you," which like
Hey,
no
Jacob,
one in
you
their
know
right
those
mind is going to
sending
accept.
stones that Ifish sent you with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to bring
Are
the
they,
sending
I was gonna
stones
say,
up.
are they like marked in some way?
They're not marked, but Ifish...
We can just call Ifish.
Yeah. He did say to report back on like news of Station 2's whereabouts.
Sure thing.
We're a
right.
little bit slow.
Also, is there anyone? Do we notice anyone else in this? Is this the
Not
only guy
from
in
the
here?
looks of it. It just looks like the one
Just the little
dude.
freak.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna step back and sort of motion for the rest of the group to do so as well, just understanding that this person is very overwhelmed, and having 5 strangers like looming over him is probably terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm gonna sort of like just let Gor'Ath to handle this, because Gor'Ath, perhaps a through line with Ifish might clear the waters.
Would he know Ifish, Noah?
Yeah. Ifish has
Okay.
been the number 2 in Trundar for like a while.
So he was probably the one to set up this whole mission.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, okay, give me a second. I've got something that will prove that I'm
'Cause-
from Trundar at the very least.
Because the
And
Can
then-
you put us?
Because the king didn't want to send people for a retrieval mission because he didn't want to give the resources to that when he had wars to focus on.
Yeah.
Because the king was very, very like fight
visioned?
focused and not really like keep my troops safe focused.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And then I pull out the sending stone and call Iffish.
Can you put a sending stone on speakerphone, or is this a situation where you have to give it to
You
him?
know what? Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. Speaker stone.
You just hear the apple like chime when you call somebody.
So I assume this means that you have news over.
Skype? Oh my god.
So I assume this means you have news over Station 2.
I do. It is completely deserted. We just found somebody though, so it's not completely deserted. But
Okay. I know you were made in a lab, but come on, man.
No.
Question for the GM.
Yeah.
How are you running sending stones? Are we running them like phones, or are we running them as written? Because if we're running them as written, that cut off after the first exchange.
We're running them like phones, but then after the first...
Okay, cool.
After, like, I'm going to say it has charges. So, like, this one has 3 total charges of calls that you can make.
And then my service runs out.
And then your service runs out.
Oh no.
Like, the calls aren't timed or anything. It's just when the conversation's over.
All right.
Okay.
So we found somebody, but he doesn't believe that I'm from Trundar.
Okay.
So I was hoping you can clarify that a little bit for us.
Who am I speaking to?
What's your name? I turn to him and go, what's your name?
Bruh. This is so unprofessional.
Peter?
Burger?
I turn back to the phone. Like, Peter. You're talking to Peter.
Last name?
I look back at him and be like, you got a last name?
No, not needed. He was one of our newer recruits in that station. That station
Hot
being
dog, I knew it.
Not new.
That was over the table.
The scouts. Station 2 was a scout station, meaning that we had some of our more experienced troops on it, so to make sure that they could hide or, if need be, fight for themselves.
Okay.
He is newer. Still not new to, like, the military. He's been in the military for at least 5 years, but...
Yeah.
But he is one of, if not the newest member of Station 2.
All right. So we just got what's it called?
A promotion?
No, relocated to Station 2.
Oh, reassigned.
Reassigned. There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks for the help, guys. So I hand the stone. I like put the stone up to Peter, hand it to Peter, or whatever, and like it's Iffish.
Hello, Peter. Okay, dialogue with myself is funny.
Yeah, you get a dialogue with yourself now.
Have fun talking to yourself, buddy.
Yay! Hello, Peter. So, things didn't go as planned with Station 2.
He's now the highest commanding officer present.
Girl boss. Girl boss.
Promotion.
We as the leader of the Trundar army, what you're not the leader. The king was the leader, right? Right? You're just the number 2. What? So about that, the king is no longer in his position anymore. He has been reassigned as well. Okay. The, why do these people have a sending stone for you? These are the people I entrusted to find Station 2. Or what's remaining. Which seems to be you, unless you have more information than that. I don't remember. I think I need some rest and some time to recover before I'm gonna be able to give you that information. I'm sorry.
Question for the GM.
Yes.
Is Tyler in this moment picking up, or sorry, Cedric at this moment picking up any magic enchantment perhaps
No.
on this character? Okay.
So, other than the sending stone, of course, but
Right.
so, I would like to follow these people so that you can arrive home safely. But I don't even know them. One of them looks like a rat. Can he's insulting Cedric there.
I was like, which one of us is a rat?
Can you come get me? Sadly, no.
He calls the 6'3" man with a blood red scythe on his back a rat.
I mean, to be fair, your party is a hunched over, like, sad wet cat.
He is a sad wet cat.
A half elf from
the place that hates half elves.
Yeah. A big Goliath that he doesn't know if he can trust is actually Trundarian. Another elf.
Oh yeah.
And then a big barbarian bear thing.
With a badger. Don't forget the badger and
and then a
squirrel.
badger, a squirrel, and a raven. Or a bird.
Yeah, we're just an entourage of weirdness.
Where was I?
Oh, and don't forget the sprite.
No, the sprite is the
She's
bird.
chilling. Oh yeah. I imagine she would be a bird for this. She is typically a bird.
Bird.
Yeah, I included her. Don't worry, I didn't forget Thess.
Imagine Nutmeg rides around like hanging on to the haft of the scythe like it's a tree branch.
She would.
That's great.
I
I love her.
That's my girl boss.
Anyway, what I was getting at there was that you do not look like a group of people that would be
that
sent
are
on
trustworthy.
Yeah.
Look at
It's like, don't even say that would be sent on a rescue mission. That are trustworthy is fine.
We're just girls. We're just girls.
We're just girl bossing.
We're just girls.
I'm if I may, I think Reaghan speaks up. He just, Soldier, I understand that you've been through something difficult, but you are speaking to your... Oh, did I cut out there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Cool. I don't know what that was.
I was waiting on. I was waiting on the last word, and I just didn't hear it, and I was like, "Huh."
Yep. Soldier, if I may, I understand you've gone through something difficult. However, you are speaking to your highest commanding officer, and asking him to leave his position is not an option. He has informed you that we are to be trusted, that we are allies of Trundar, and if you cannot take his word for it, whose can you?
Disrespectfully, you are not who I'm talking to right now. And he turns back to the sending stone.
Damn.
Sassy.
Yo, I like this kid more and more now.
With all due respect to that, I think you should
speak to those above you with a little bit more kindness in your words.
You are not above me.
Lest you don't make it home in one piece.
I don't think we should be threatening the pleb.
It's not a threat if I'm just letting him know his current position. Seems scared of us, but still mouths off. Not terribly bright, in my opinion.
We're your rescue party. Sent from your ruler.
Woo.
It's a wonder you're alive. Truly. And I think I take a step back.
You are not above me. You are just mercenaries hired by a fish, I guess.
Actually, I am above you.
That part is true.
I repeat, you are mercenaries hired by Ifish. You are nothing.
Oh, damn.
All right, I'm killing the kid.
No. Hold person. If I must.
That's actually my response to the child. I'm casting hold person. We're carrying him out of here.
Oh my god.
Wait, he makes a wisdom save?
Yeah.
My word.
Nice. Why do I do this 2 weeks in a row? Oh, you know what it is? I put my dice in my bag for Saturday sessions, but
Silly,
I don't take them out.
All I'm saying, push comes to shove, I will point at the kid, and I feel like the honey badger will win.
Oh my god. Really?
All
What
I'm
happens
saying.
when your son dies?
Okay, well, you hold person the kid.
Okay.
Oh.
Arthur, pick him up. When the spell wears off, we'll just tie him down.
Heard that.
I'm done with this.
Noah,
Well,
canonically, I am above him, though, right?
You left the military. No.
that's true.
That is
would,
true.
Yeah.
Would Trundar's military view him as a traitor at this
Well,
point?
and also he doesn't know who you are at all.
I am
Yeah,
going
true.
to pick up. You know what? Can I just tie him down now?
I mean,
Technically, hold person prevents his limbs from being moved. So, like, if you break them, yeah, you could, but don't do that,
think
please.
We should do that.
I mean,
don't
yeah,
think we
I
should
was
do
gonna
that.
say.
his
I'm
hands are
not
currently
willing
out.
to.
His hands are currently
My
out
word.
holding the sending
Ow.
stone.
How
Okay.
convenient.
I'm going to tie his wrists.
I would have
Guys,
preferred him to come willingly. We are here to rescue him. I don't.
I
This
was
feels a
getting
little
bored, and this
immoral.
talk was a waste of time.
This feels a
Is
little
fish still on
immoral.
the
guys.
line, Noah?
Yeah, if fish is still on the line.
You just hears.
It's just, I'd
scuffling
like
with
to
a kid.
apologize for any of the lies he tells you. I definitely did not threaten him.
I think Fish heard us.
I heard everything.
Yeah.
I'm aware. That doesn't change what I just told you.
All right,
So,
Aldo.
just saying, I sent you on a retrieval and recovery mission, and you threatened the kid, and then held person him, and see,
I will
now
have. I
To
will
be fair,
have
we're
it be known.
retrieving.
I will have it be known. You told us to retrieve him. That is what we're doing.
We are currently
okay.
retrieving.
So you guys didn't let me continue my conversation with him, instead interjecting, saying essentially what I was gonna say, but from a mouth that wasn't me. And then proceeded to continue to not let me talk to him, and then you held personed him.
That sounds about right. Yep.
He can still hear you.
I was not the one who prevented you from talking. And that is true. He can still hear you. All that's happened is he's frozen in place.
He cannot move his mouth muscles, which means he
Yeah,
cannot
this-
talk back.
Arguably,
I mean, this
that's
is
for the
fair.
better.
Just tell him what you need to tell him, and then I'll end the spell.
Truly,
God.
truly, this is an asinine situation.
Gor'Ath is just like holding the
Yes,
bridge of
it's
his
asinine
nose.
because you interjected. You could have just let me had my conversation with him.
Begging your pardon, Your Majesty. But if this
'Cause you
child, I assume, hadn't been so insolent towards. Truly, I directed him towards your authority, and if he had
You
not.
should have let me use my authority for myself and not sent him at my authority when I was already on the line with him.
Oh boy.
I mean, he was disrespecting you, and Reaghan there was just trying to make sure he showed you the respect you deserved. I don't think that warrants a lecture at us.
He is not a king yet. He doesn't know I'm a king yet. Oh, by the way, Peter, I am the king of Trundar. Now that you're frozen, I guess it doesn't cost anything to me to tell you this. We staged revolution against the king because his ways were that of the past and he needed to go. Now, with that being said, I'm the king. Go with these people. They are mercenaries, that is correct. But you should go with them anyway because I'm telling you to. And you can't respond because you're frozen.
Oh, hold on, I can fix that. I'll end my concentration.
I am not putting him down.
I think taking a softer tone, just sort of resolving a thread here. Reaghan addressing Iffish will go, Iffish, I do apologize if I overstepped my boundaries. I saw a point that had yet to be addressed and saw value in putting it forward. I was unaware that you yourself were getting to it.
Yes, so you've caused me more stress, and I'm already dealing with trying to fix everything in Trundar. So with that being said, I'm gonna go deal with the shit that I gotta deal with.
Wait, Iffish.
Good enough.
He's about to start molting
Fish.
right now, guys.
We'll talk later. And then
Oh,
Peter goes,
Iffish. Iffish.
I am still ranked above them, right? And Iffish goes, yes, hangs up.
Wait, I
Damn it,
wanted to
Isha.
say I love you to Iffish.
Oh, it's his dad.
Oh no.
How dare you?
No,
Prevent his son from saying I love you to his father.
Um,
Imagine.
And then Peter goes, aha! I win!
You're
I'm
the
not
one
going-
hog-tied right now, sir.
I'm going to
I wouldn't be
I'm going to put a
complaining.
hand on Peter's shoulder and just, Peter, understand this. I am tasked with being your rescue. Truly, I do not care whether you live or die. And considering your attitude towards your saviors in a hostile foreign land, I can and will leave you behind to suffer and die at the hands of your enemies. There is
To be
nothing I would
completely
like
honest.
more than to do so, in fact. You may rank above me in the hierarchies of Trundar, but understand this. I am not of Trundar. I am of Poyet. I do not ascribe to such hierarchies, and I will not defer to you. You may come with us if you see fit. I will not force you to, and would rather you not.
Oh, Reaghan.
Good
Yeah.
day.
I
To-
lied.
And I just fucking turn on my
Pop
heels
off.
and leave, and just begun searching for other survivors in
I'm
this bunker.
clapping for him.
So-
the kid turns to Arthur and he goes, where's Poyet? I've never heard of that, and I feel like I
I'm-
should have since I'm a scout.
No one fucking has. It's it's a detriment to this whole continent.
I am going to put the kid down and follow Reaghan.
I would just like to look at the kid
Like,
real
take
quick.
him out back and put him down, or like just like set him down. Like,
No,
what's
no,
what are you?
no,
What are you?
No,
Send him to a
am-
farm upstate. Like, what are you?
I am going to cease holding the child so he can follow or leave at his leisure. And I'm following Reaghan.
I'm going to be completely honest. To put this much more plainly than Reaghan did, I won't bother leaving you behind. If you continue to be a nuisance, I'll put you down myself. Anyway, come along.
Oh, and Tyler left, and I can't
Reaghan
talk to
raises
him.
an
This is
eyebrow.
great.
Oh no.
No, I didn't actually get up. I went over to grab something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reaghan raises an eyebrow as he's like searching around, but does not say anything, just because he's done with this.
Marigold's
Again.
gonna go be like, "Are you okay?"
Again, disrespectfully, you are not who I have to worry about right now.
All right, cool. Stay with them then.
All right, then I'm not gonna ask you if you need healing or anything. I guess I'll just follow my friend. Bye. All right.
All right, well, later, lad.
Following Cedric.
I'd wish you the best of luck, but frankly, I hope you have the worst.
Anyway, guys, wanna go get like dinner or something? I'm hungry.
Question about just the politics of this land. There's no reason for Reaghan to know this, by the way, but who's winning the war between Trundar and Ferucia? Or is it kind of stalemated right now?
It's been going on for a while, but it hasn't. It's been kind of like the Cold War was, where it's very like stagnant. Like they're just kind of like threatening things, but not really doing anything about it.
Yeah.
So the first time someone makes a move, it's going to be probably big, and or it's going to start big trouble if someone finds out that Station 2 was murdered by a Ferucian army.
Wow.
If that's the case.
Okay. Good to know.
Lovely.
I truly asked because I wanted to make a snide remark, and I just sort of sidebar to Gor'Ath, just, if this is how your king structured his military, it's no wonder you haven't been able to win this war. And I say you, meaning the kingdom you hate.
No, it's not the kingdom that I hate. The king.
Oh. Well, then, my sincerest apologies. And I turned to Arthur and made the same remark.
Blatantly insults Gor'Ath while trying not to insult him. Oh my god.
What the fuck, man?
Never mind.
I turned to Arthur and repeat the same thing verbatim, but just like with a slight change of nouns, you know, they and whatnot.
Anyway,
Wow.
If I'm coming with you, then will you untie me? Since if the same people.
Did we tie him up?
Are you stuck?
Yes,
we
he's
tied his
Arthur did.
hands.
Arthur
Yeah.
did.
I think he
His,
just-
his
Wait.
hands are bound.
Are you gonna
I'll-
stop being an
I'll-
ass?
I'll take the binding off.
Are
Don't
you
be a
gonna stop being
nuisance.
an ass?
He just doesn't answer you.
If you're a nuisance, you'll get the noose. Smile.
Whoa. I wasn't gonna
You
go
know,
that far.
Threatening someone that probably has PTSD from what happened here is it's a decision.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
It's a decision.
we probably should stop.
I wasn't gonna go
I'm-
that far. However,
I just want to put it out there that Reaghan never threatened him. He just let him know that
No, the threats
if you
have been
choose
all
not to
Arthur.
come over here, yeah.
Arthur did absolutely threaten him, and will continue to do so.
wow, Arthur.
Arthur,
Arthur hates children.
as much as I don't care for this person, I do think I'd rather stay on Ifish's good side, and frankly, it just doesn't seem worthwhile. He's a nuisance, yes, but he'll come with us and see reason, or he will stay here and die, and I think it's out of our hands at this point.
Fair enough.
He starts walking with you. When you guys get back to the top of the stairs, he kind of like freezes for a second, like staring at like his encampment and like fuck. And then you hear as he whistles to something.
Oh.
And then you see a what is essentially a work from like Lord of the Rings come out of the brush, and like he hops onto it and starts riding it.
A warg?
Yeah, a warg. That's what I meant.
And
What?
okay, I thought you said orc.
Nope, I meant
Yeah,
warg.
I also heard orc.
Yeah.
He just
Out of the
he's just
like,
piggybacking
whoa.
on this
On his
full-grown
shoulder.
dude.
Yeah, actually, he is Farah from Mortal Kombat.
Oh wow.
No, he's
Oh, no.
he's
That's so
riding
funny.
essentially what is a warg.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Overgrown wolf type creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will mention those do
ugly
exist
looking.
in 5e technically.
wargs.
Well, fuck me
Yeah.
then. All right.
They aren't big enough
I'd
to
rather
carry a
not.
full-grown man,
no,
though. They're usually with
no
goblins.
thanks. You're my brother.
Shut up.
Well, we should
Yeah.
get out of this general area
Mhm.
before we set up camp for the night.
Yeah. Find it. I do think giving after 10 minutes or so has passed, Reaghan will more gently approach what was his name?
Peter.
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 Peter
More
Parker.
we'll more gently approach
Not
Peter and just
Peter Snow, I think it should
mhm.
said.
No,
No.
that was if it's slurring the word no. He didn't need a last name.
no. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
I said
oh,
snot
okay.
needed, actually.
Yeah.
I will more sort of gently approach Peter and just, Peter, I understand we haven't been on the best of terms. However, actually, and I'll say when we, you know what, we'll hold this until we make camp because I don't think 10 minutes is enough for him to get over it.
Yeah, he's kind of like, as he's writing on his work, he's kind of like brooding and like.
Oh, he angry.
Okay, Sasuke.
He's like, this is who they sent to fucking retrieve me. This is a bunch of nobodies essentially.
We're not nobodies. We're
He
silly.
thinks we're here to retrieve him specifically.
I mean, that's what it seems like since you haven't looked for any of the rest of Station 2 since picking him up.
Yeah. We did. Hold on. I didn't want to say we dipped fully. I did want to be like. I wanted to look around more, but we just kind of left.
Fair
Actually,
enough.
you know what?
There's supposed to be more than one guy.
Yeah.
Peter, do you want to help us find your friends or your compatriots in arms?
Like I said, I can't recall anything off the top of my head. However, as soon as I get some rest and maybe some recuperation, I might be able to. We'll see.
How close are we to nighttime? We might just stay in the bunker.
I mean, you guys have been traveling from, Trundar. You probably got to that first town. In the first day, slept, got past the second town, and then into the woods. So it's probably close to 8 to 9 p.m.
Okay, yeah. So.
We should probably just stay in the bunker for the night.
Yeah, I think we comb the bunker as thoroughly as humanly possible, and then. Yeah, are there? Is it kind of one big open area with cots, or is there? What's the living situation like here?
In the bunker?
Yeah, in the bunker.
I mean, it's big shelves of food, and then there's a storage area with cots and stuff, but you can set them up wherever.
Cool.
The Peter doesn't actually get on a cot, instead calling his warg to be a backrest and leans on the warg.
Okay.
They're besties.
No real semblance of privacy is what I'm to understand.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
I mean, it is supposed to be for last ditch
Right.
emergency.
Do we need to make any checks to kind of comb the bunker?
There's no. It was hidden well enough that there's nobody down here.
There's nobody down here. It's just him. Okay.
Yeah. If someone from the group that had destroyed the encampment had gotten down here, Peter wouldn't be down here. And if more of his people had come down here, they would have announced themselves when you guys got on the call with Ifish.
Yeah. Gotcha. By the way, now that Peter is sort of standing upright and in full view, can we get a physical description?
Yeah, he's about 6'2". He's human. In full chainmail. Again, scrawnier. He's probably around 150, 160 pounds. You can tell that he's definitely probably lost weight since he's gotten down here. Because he's probably been down here for months at this point.
Okay. I'd like to do a quick sweep of the camp if I could. Just checking to see if there's any other, like, since I kind of know what I'd be looking for these, like, secret tunnel areas.
Yeah, you look around a little bit, you don't really find anything. It looks like
Okay.
it was for the captain to pull and for their troops to escape, if any of them could escape, and then
Okay.
like
Okay. So this would be the bunker.
yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Also, could I go ahead and roll insight on the fact that he's like, well, to see if he's like actively wanting to delay us going after the rest of the group, or
Yeah, go ahead.
because I don't trust that in the slightest. Well, me as a player doesn't trust that in the slightest.
Yeah.
That is a 22. 19 plus 3.
It seems like he's delaying, but not to intentionally stop you guys from finding the rest of the group. Like he wants to find the rest of Station 2 just as much as
Okay.
you guys do. It seems like he's like holding off because he isn't sure if he could give you truthful information or if he could give you information that would be helpful and not be detrimental.
Okay. Okay.
Again,
I'm gonna leave it there then.
The Trundar army is very strategically minded. Like they wouldn't give you information to have you like run into the woods to find whoever did this and then get yourselves killed by a camp of whatevers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. I won't press him any further then.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do before you start your rest?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay. Then as you guys go on your rest, we are going to take a break.
Before we do so, I just want to note that if at any point any of you wake up during the night, Reaghan is up, just sort of watching the stairs, watching Peter
I'm trying to figure out
awake,
peanut
and I will take a level of exhaustion and not sleep.
Okay.
Bestie, no.
I'll sleep a little bit. So
Then we will be back after this break. We will be back at
Sick.
let's call it 9 o'clock. Central
Cool.
Standard Time.
Can somebody put that in the?
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, we're not muted anymore.
Oh.
We're back.
Yay.
Let's go.
Hey.
It took us a little. Well, it's still 9 o'clock. We count that. We
It's
made
9
it on time.
Yay.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Are you sure we're back? Hold on. I think my stream froze.
We are. We're back.
We're back. I
Back?
see us.
We're
My
back.
stream froze.
My
Yep, there we go.
computer hasn't crashed this time yet.
That's so exciting.
I
Yo.
just jinxed it. It's gonna crash in the last like 15 minutes. of
Knock
the
on
stream.
wood. Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
Knock at my desk.
I knocked on wood. I knocked on wood. We're good.
Yay.
Anyway, you guys wake up from your rest.
Yippee! I'm yawning.
Is the
I'm
child still present?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank
Good.
God.
The child and his warg are still present.
Good. He didn't run in the middle of the night.
Yippee!
I
Well,
mean, if he
Reaghan
did,
was awake during the entire
Reaghan
He would've
would've
died.
caught it.
Oh, this is true. I forgot Reaghan was awake.
Yeah.
Reaghan can be a little eepy today.
Yeah. He's got those dark circles. He's rolling checks at disadvantage. It's a good time.
He's got those longing eyes for sleep. Yeah, it's okay.
That was not a bad way to say that on a technical level, but because I don't know, I feel like that sentence could have been rearranged to not start with "he's got those longing eyes."
I after 9 o'clock, I become a whole different person.
He is longingly staring lovingly at sleep.
Yeah, sleep's a person now.
He
Real.
has the longing desire for sleep.
Is there
As
a
we all
god of
do.
sleep, Noah?
Where is she?
Probably.
Get Reaghan on that shit. Get Reaghan on that shit.
Probably.
There's a god of sleep. Noted. Another one for my collection.
There is also a god of the changing tides, so there's probably a god of sleep.
Yeah, I have that one in my weapon.
What?
Ah, yes, I have acquired the god of the changing tides. Ah, yes.
He has a check. It's a Pokemon like checklist, I think. At this
Oh.
point for Cedric. It's a Pokedex.
Cedric wants to get as big of a variety of gods as possible.
Collecting all the Pokemon for
Gotta
the
Guys,
catch
I've only
them
got
all.
room for 21 of them. I mean, what?
There
What?
for sure won't be any repercussions for Tyler, Cedric having.
The descendant of a god collecting the fragments of other gods.
Yeah, definitely.
No. No problem.
Concerning if you ask me. Concerning.
Anyway, you guys wake up from your rest. You're all just
Well-
kind of in that room, in the bunker.
Hey, Arthur, do you have those eggs, perchance?
Oh,
I will-
the bag of eggs.
I will
Yes.
pass an egg.
Would you
This is
like
like
an egg in these trying times?
Thank you.
Do you have
Thank you,
somewhere to
Arthur.
cook the eggs?
No.
No.
Who says I'm eating it? I copy the people that I admire most, and
Are
I'm
you
trying to eat
eating
this
the egg raw? Are you
I'm
eating a
trying to
chicken
eat this egg.
embryo?
Yeah.
Okay.
If Arthur
okay.
can do it, I can do it.
Are
No,
they
seeing
fertilized
Marigold
eggs?
try to do that, I'm going to take the egg. No.
No.
Are they
Okay.
I
I
assumed
want-
they weren't fertilized.
Yeah.
I want the
It's a
egg.
gamble.
I
Some
want
are,
that.
some aren't.
I thought Marigold was just gonna throw
No!
it at
No.
the guy.
I go to crack an egg into a pan, and it's just a whole chick.
No.
Not a whole chick. It would still be in.
God, what are
Yeah, you're cracking it prematurely.
Arthur? What kind of eggs did you take these? Like, where did you get these eggs? If there's a whole chicken in there,
The bag spawns them.
That's more concerning.
Where's the bag getting them?
Yeah. Also,
You know,
is this
just
like a magical
from
item that we
around.
just so happen to have?
Bag
Are
of
they
holding,
all chicken eggs?
bag of holding that's full of chickens, and they just lay more eggs.
It's like a basilisk
Yeah,
egg in
I
there.
feel like if we walk past the coast and reach in, and it's just a shark egg.
Yeah, there's just gonna be
the
different
bag.
types of eggs.
The bag is actually called the bag of concerning variety of eggs.
Put that
There's
on your magic items, Arthur. You
Oh,
got it.
a
You got
whole
a special
fucking
one.
Yeah.
ostrich egg. None of us know what an ostrich egg. Oh, that poor chicken.
I will say the
There
bag doesn't spawn the eggs.
It
Where does it get
obtains
them?
them.
It obtains.
Oh,
Here's the
Does
thing.
it-
Every time you draw an egg, you roll a d100. 1
Yo,
through
okay.
75. 1
Hey,
through
guys,
75 are chicken
guys.
eggs. Then the
For- okay.
25.
For right now, I'll
20
come up. For right now, I'll come up with random eggs. But I will be giving you a table.
Hey guys,
so
75
concerning.
through.
there's
You have to
one type
understand.
of egg that if I pull it, we are immediately fucked.
Dragon.
Exactly.
no.
Here's the thing, right? On a 75 through 100, they're increasingly rare and strange types of eggs. Rolling a 100 should be a dragon egg.
Yeah.
I like to think that it doesn't just generate a new egg; it just makes a little portal and sucks in an egg
Yes.
from where
Yes.
wherever.
It takes an egg, and there's an angry dragon mama somewhere
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
going to be hunting our
Right.
heads.
Of a concerning variety of eggs. Notes.
Oh
no. I'm still mad that I don't get to eat the egg raw. I want that.
There's nothing stopping you.
Actually,
I took it.
Cedric did. Yeah, he took my egg.
I am going to use my cooking utensils and boil the egg so you can eat it as if it was raw, but won't
Cedric.
get salmonella.
I didn't want to eat the egg boiled. I
that's
wanted
going
to
in
eat
video
it raw.
video title spitball, by the way.
Very good.
Marigold, You know how much I know about the human / elf / dwarf / half elf /
Yes.
I'm pretty sure
However,
none of those eat
I
eggs.
do not
or
care.
If you
lay
eat
eggs.
the egg raw, it will give you a disease.
No,
How do
potentially
you
it won't.
know?
Potentially.
My immune system is good.
Mm,
I will
are you sure
take
about
this egg
that?
off.
I'm going
I
to
will-
point at the bear. The reason that Arthur can eat eggs raw is because he has a worse disease that makes the other diseases afraid.
What disease?
Hepatitis B.
Hey, Marigold, roll a wisdom save real quick.
Fucking what?
Cedric, roll a persuasion check.
Oh my gosh.
That's a 12.
I got a flat 18.
No,
Damn!
Arthur's just gonna straight face it. What disease?
What does that
Marigold now believes that Arthur has an incurable disease that scares every other disease.
That's terrifying. I can't cure it?
No.
It has no negative side effects. It's just there.
It's just
Also,
scary.
upon Arthur's what disease, Cedric is gonna just look at him deadpan and point at probably the moon either emblazoned on, like, Marigold's clothes or on the blade of my scythe.
What does that mean? Does he have moon disease?
Yes.
This is concerning.
Shut up, Reaghan. You're not helping.
This is concerning. Are you okay? Are you gonna die
Fucking-
because of this?
Your first thought was moon
cards-
disease?
I'm gonna
Marigold's not all that
sidebar
there
with.
right now.
I sidebar to Arthur. Are the cards not on the table at this point? I mean, we were all in that fight together, but you know, you do you. I'll.
I never
doesn't have
saw
moon
Arthur.
disease.
No, I never got to see Arthur during that fight. I
Arthur
was
went
with-
into the throne room.
Did
Or were
he?
you unconscious?
I was dead. I was like out, bro. I was clonked. I think.
Oh my gosh.
You
Yeah.
shouldn't have been.
I can't.
The
I was
only
either
one
like
that
right
got
on the
knocked
verge.
was. Oh no,
Was
maybe
it?
the king did knock you. Maybe
Yeah,
that's
I
right.
was like, oh, R.I.P.
Yeah, maybe the king
Oh.
did knock you.
That's
I was,
really
like, right on
funny,
the
actually.
verge.
Anyway,
So
I'm gonna
Marigold has
give
no
you
idea.
your boiled egg.
I don't want it. I wanted it to be raw.
I can
Ugh.
make it taste raw.
No thanks.
Ah!
Actually,
Wait,
Fine.
Hold
Texture
on.
of a hard-boiled egg, the taste of a raw egg. I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm just gonna begrudgingly eat it. I'm just gonna sit there like sad, eating a hard-boiled
Copy
egg.
text. Go over to Oops All War Crimes quotes.
Don't quote me for I can make it. Don't quote me for I can make it taste raw.
No.
Oh, all these quotes, beautiful. Wait,
Can that be the
I just-
thumbnail? Can that be the thumbnail title?
I think that should be the written. I think the YouTube algorithm should be able to look at that. I think we put that in the written title.
taste raw.
Oh, also, I realized after the fact the YouTube algorithm's gonna hate the last video because of the word bullshit.
Yeah. Oh well.
We're
Oh,
girl boss.
It's gonna
you know
hate
what's
this
funny
video
about
too,
this
too.
is that the most important thing that happened this session was meeting Peter, and the title of the video
It's just gonna be
for
about
the
a egg.
session that you meet essentially a child is "I can make it taste raw."
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Guys.
What were
we're
we
so-
just talking about during break, guys?
No!
You
No!
better
Forward!
No,
Enough
no.
of it!
All right.
Her egg, sadly. She's sadly eating this egg.
Okay.
She's
So
gonna keep trying. She's gonna keep trying every day, though.
Mhm.
Every day.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna head over to Peter and just sort of sit next to him. Just, how's the memory coming along, Peter?
One day I will let you eat the raw egg, and it will not end well.
Yay!
A little less hazy.
What do you know? Tell us everything you've got. Everything you can say with confidence.
Sorry, guys. My mommy came and hugged me.
Aw.
The first thing I saw was smoke, and then nothing, I heard screams and echoed cries. I heard the noises of jaws clamping and the sounds of burning. And then I saw it.
That's cryptic.
The only way I can describe it is, it seemed somewhat humanoid, but its arms, or its appendages, split into many, many, many slivers and stretched out.
I see. About our size or larger? Right now, I'm going to give you my mental image, and I need you to correct it where you see fit. Got a human, someone that looks a lot like you, about your size, whose arms are, rather than one arm, cut into ribbons, which I imagine move like any arm would, or perhaps in some snake-like fashion.
I couldn't see the race. It was almost...
Doesn't much matter.
Okay. It was almost pitch black. And it seemed like a person at first. It walked human, it talked... Well, it didn't talk, but it made noises that a human would make. Or at least I think so. And then it seemed to no longer be human. Growing, like, its arms split. And its appendages all split. So its head split down the middle and opened up.
I see. There were more attackers than just this, yes?
I believe so, but it's the only thing I saw before I ran.
All right. Was it wearing any clothes? Anything that would denote it as part of the military? Perhaps of Ferucia. They seem to be your most prominent enemies.
It seemed like it had a mark, but I couldn't quite make it out. Maybe it was a lion, maybe a wolf standing on its hind legs. And
Do any of you recognize something like that? Is any of this ringing a bell for any of you? Just addressing the party.
Does it ring a bell with us, Noah?
No, it wouldn't. It was like a wolf or a lion standing on its hind legs with the mouth agape and a what seemed to be a tree bursting from its mouth.
That's terrifying, but I don't recognize that.
Hey, Tree, do you know anything? I'm gonna turn over my shoulder and address the artifact.
And I'll do the same with Titania's locket.
Titania doesn't answer.
Right.
But Theriel does. I believe that to be the mark of a god.
Great. Which one?
Can I look at it?
Look at what?
Sorry. I was spacing out, so.
No, the kid described an emblem.
Oh, they described it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Theriel goes, I believe it to be the mark of Kendival.
Okay.
Who is a new one that you guys haven't heard of.
Yep.
Perfect.
Spelled how?
I put my guess in the chat.
It's actually Candivael. I had it wrong. Kandivael.
You know what? I vote that no matter how they spell something, they spelled it right.
Yay!
Okay.
I was close.
Are we getting both ends of Tyler's conversation? I can never remember if the artifacts are audible to others.
Yeah, she is.
We can
Yeah.
hear-
All
I
the
love
artifacts
hearing
are
them.
audible to everyone.
I love
Sick.
hearing them, my silly little guys, Larry, Barry, and Harry.
I mean, isn't this Arthur's
Yeah, this was my artifact.
goddess right now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine have been strangely quiet.
What
Surprising.
a
Maybe it's because they're actually like.
Not forced to be with other gods that they hate right now.
Yeah.
AJ chillin'.
Because I've started separating them.
Yeah.
nice. Are you familiar with Candavale's domain?
I'm blanking. Hold on. Let me give me a second. I'm not even gonna try to like be cryptic with the god this time. This is just me straight up forgetting.
It happens.
Yeah, give me a second here. Let me Control F. Hold on. He is trickery and grave, I believe, majorly, and
Trickery and what was it?
Grave.
trickery and grave, and he has a minor domain in death, but not major. From the description the boy gave, that was Candavale's. That sounds like Candavale's muse. His vessel.
That's worrying.
Where do... From what I'm beginning to understand, the gods disagree on quite a bit. There's... I don't know that there's necessarily lines drawn between them, but Kendavale, who do they throw their lot in with? If anyone.
He mixes in with Elox quite a bit. They seem to agree on a lot. Elox and... You say
Are we as characters familiar with this? I'm just looking through the notes, and as a player,
as
think I
characters,
have an idea.
You know the symbol of Elox, but you don't know you don't recognize the name right away, and you don't know his domains.
That's the boar god, isn't it?
Yes, the boar, yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys don't know the name.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now you've heard of him,
audience,
but you
yeah.
haven't made the connection yet.
Yeah.
As characters.
For the audience's sake, and just for anyone who doesn't remember, during our setup one shot, we saw this god's emblem quite a bit in the sort of beginning of what became the events that
destroyed Devolve.
put a crater in the center of the continent. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, the gods, the emblem of that god was all over the place in Diwali. Not on buildings and things, but on things that could be erased by, a giant fucking creature.
Yeah.
Woo.
But Elox and Candavel agree on a lot, and so they like to mingle. Putney also gets in with that crowd.
Oh, does he?
Utene. Remind me.
One of the gods that I have currently residing in the haft of my scythe.
Let me see which one was that. Larry, I think.
And finally, Loki.
Mm.
Is this the Loki I'm thinking of
Yes.
from like Norse mythology?
Okay.
He snuck his way in here.
Of course he did.
As is the huge.
Survived Ragnarok. Might as well join a new pantheon.
Yep.
There we go.
That is all I can give you.
Would we as characters be familiar with Loki and his vibe?
I'm gonna
I,
say
um,
Cedric would after looking through the Book of the Dead Gods.
Yeah.
Or the Book of Gods.
I can confidently say Arthur would not be.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It depends on how involved your character is with like gods and like how much research they've done. So Cedric is probably the only one who actually knows.
Yeah. I was going to say, I don't know that my history would qualify as high involvement with gods.
Yeah.
Cedric is. That's like his whole thing.
Yeah.
I may be a wizard, but primarily I'm looking into artifacts rather
Yeah.
than magic itself. Because they're technically the source of magic.
Right. Actually, that does. I mean, I wouldn't say I did much research during my time, during my escapades prior to this, game, but that could be an occasion to run into quite a bit of information on gods. Yeah, but I think Reaghan addresses Cedric. Just these names are unfamiliar to me. Care to shed some light?
I am more aware of Loki and Putne than I am of Eloth and Endavale, but they are both. I wouldn't say they aren't evil per se, but they won't go out of their way to help anybody if there's nothing in it for them. Putne is
I'm gonna do a little bit of MS Peyton real quick. Hold up.
Putne is of the Grave and Forge domains. He's
this is real bad. Nope, never mind. I regret.
Are you doing MS Paint, Matt?
I was going to.
He is only really intrigued with See, unfortunately, all I know is domains. I don't really know personalities.
Yep. You know they get along.
Yeah. He seemingly gets along with Mouth, the war and Twilight god that is the original inhabitant of my weapon. Also the god of the changing tides. So if that brings any light onto his personality, then not the best person, but not a terrible one. As for Loki, well, primarily a trickster god who, I'm assuming many people don't know where he came from.
Yeah.
He just kind of showed up. Okay. A trickster god who most don't really know the origins of. He was just here one day, as far as anyone is concerned.
I see. So it wouldn't be an inaccurate assertion to say that an alliance between these gods would certainly not be a good thing for the denizens of our world.
Not if they have any reason to believe that acting against the betterment of humanity would benefit them, no. And
see.
considering two of those involved seem to be gods loosely associated with the grave and death, I can imagine that it wouldn't go well for us.
I see.
I really hope my chair squeaking isn't getting picked up by my mic.
Dude, everything
Lightly.
I'm doing is being picked up by my mic. I popped my back and I'm pretty sure that went through the mic.
Did it?
My chair is so loud, bro. I need a new one.
It's not coming through my. Oh no, it did just come through my Discord. Yeah. So you guys learn a little bit about that.
Hida, I assume that I'm accurate in. You didn't see any Ferucian. Ferucians during the attack. Did you?
No. Again,
All
the
right.
only thing I saw was it.
Of course. Do we just sort of in our time looking around the camp, would we have been able to I feel like this is a lot to hope for, but I might as well ask. In whatever fighting ensued during this attack, would there have been any would there be any sort of remaining maybe like a torn off strip of clothing, maybe the colors of a nation, or jackpot,
Actually,
like the emblem of someone.
after that, I do have another quick question. Are we still at the camp?
You're in the
Yeah, we
Okay.
we were in the
Okay,
bunker.
okay. Answer Jacob's question, and then I have something that I just realized
you
might be
guys
important.
didn't find any remains of people other than Peter himself.
Going back outside, so things were burned, but it didn't look like the fire burned everything, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How does the burning look deliberate?
Yeah.
Okay. Would I have reason to believe it's in a specific pattern?
Yes. Yeah. It burns the same spot or the same spots on every tent.
Oh, I was more so wondering if it made a pattern that would be visible from above, but that's also concerning.
Arguably more so.
I'm still curious about that. Reaghan, could you have your familiar check something from above?
Of course. Thess, would you do us a favor? What do you need?
I'm just wondering, so all of the tents have been burned from the exact same position, and I'm wondering if there's anything Thess may be able to see from an aerial vantage point that those of us stuck on the ground would not be able to see.
Yeah. I'll pop into her POV and sort of sail up.
Okay. Yeah, looking from above, same kind of thing. It's a semicircle of tents. Each tent is burnt in the same spot. And actually, yeah, they're burnt in the same spot, but also it seems like going what is that? Clockwise around the tents gets you new moon, waxing waning, waxing crescent, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, waning crescent,
Mm.
new moon. Like it seems like
I-
there's a moon around.
What do you like? Like there's like a circular burn on each one that is in the shape of a moon. Like
Yeah.
what are you talking? Okay, gotcha. And
Yeah,
looking at
so
the
the
spot
pieces,
on
the piece of the burn that's remaining and the piece of the burn that is missing makes up what is like a moon cycle.
Okay.
Is it in the
I'm gonna be
actual
real.
moon
I
cycle?
thought I was pulling something out of my ass. I'm crazy that I was right.
awesome. And I'll relay that information. I also want to know whereabouts on the tents. You said it's in the same spot. I mean, maybe just tell me it's of no significance if it's not. But like, is it like, is it just like a couple feet left from the entrance, or is it like?
It's on the
Like
side in the
something-
top on the top left corner.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do you relay this information?
Yeah, absolutely.
For anybody that wants to, you can make an investigation check to look into that spot a little bit closer.
Okay.
Um,
Can
I will lend. Oh, sorry.
No. I was just gonna ask, while they're all doing that, can I make like a religion or a history check to try and figure out the significance of
Yeah,
the moon cycle
Oh.
specifically being burned in like that?
yeah.
Yeah, I will lend my rather than because I don't have super high intelligence or
Are you-
investigation, I will lend my help action to Tyler.
Cedric, are you mentioning it to the party that it's burned in a moon cycle?
Well, Reaghan would be telling
yeah,
me, so
I
everyone
mentioned
else would
it.
hear.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
mentioned to the
Cool.
full party.
Because
Okay. Arthur's just gonna turn to Marigold.
Cedric, go ahead and roll at advantage. I'm helping with your check.
Am I able to roll religion to see if this is any significance to the little moon guy here?
Yeah.
Little moon guy?
I got a 23 religion check for mine. Obviously, Marigold might have different information, so.
I got 17.
Okay. Yeah, you both would know this. Let me figure out if I'm okay. I am. Yeah. Both of you realize that this is something that Loishola does pretty frequently. Not like in this manner. Like she never does it so violently, but she really likes putting like the moon cycle in like her emblems and like yeah.
Hey, Day, is that
Yeah,
your
that's my
god?
That's my goddess. Yeah.
Hey, Jay, what the fuck?
Okay, so
Hey, I don't know.
upon that realization from me, Cedric is gonna snap his head to look at Marigold like wide-eyed.
And Marigold is also. I feel like they come to the realization at the same time, and she's kind of just like, hold on. Hold
We're giving
on.
each other a look. What's up with that?
Well, that.
I'll let Marigold.
Yeah, this is something that my goddess does frequently. However,
I'm going to immediately usher you away from Peter.
oh yeah.
Peter, I think I saw something important over that way, and I'm going to just sort of usher the group away.
I'm like power walking after them.
Okay, yeah, let's go. All right. Once we're out of earshot of Peter, once Peter's over there doing his own thing, yeah.
Mhm.
That she doesn't do that as violently as this is seeming to be. It's never this violent. It's never been this way.
Mhm.
So I'm concerned.
Is Marigold? Is it possible that someone is trying to? Marigold, is it possible?
I don't know.
Is this common enough that it would is this a common enough sign from your god that perhaps someone would
trying to frame her.
Someone would know to put it there. Is there any is there anything that you could find that would as an inaccuracy perhaps that a true follower of your goddess or perhaps your goddess herself would know not to do?
I mean, I can check. It's just surprising that it's never in this violent of a fashion. It's never been. It's never violent, is what I'm well, at least from what I can
Oh.
understand and what I've seen,
Yeah.
it's that.
By the way,
it's
is it a?
an-
Yeah. Sorry, I
Very
was just gonna
good.
ask if it was a god or a goddess. I
She's
wasn't.
a
I
Goddess.
didn't
lady.
catch it.
She's
Goddess,
a
okay.
lady.
She's a lady.
She's
All
my
right.
girly.
Just a lady girl.
Just like girl
Ye-
boss.
Slay girl slay.
Would
Well,
I
actually,
be
clearly she did.
would I be
Presumably.
able to
Presumably.
roll maybe a perception or like an investigation to see if there's any inaccuracies or something different
Yeah, go
from
ahead.
what my followers would know? Yeah, my lads.
Mhm. And I'll, if the DM allows, because help spam can be tough, but like I
won't
will
because I
help.
don't think Reaghan has something that he can help with at this current time with any
That's
information.
Would
extremely
would
fair.
I have enough knowledge to help her?
I don't think you've studied into this specific case enough to help. with
Okay.
that.
Jesus, a girl boss. Okay, hold on.
Could my
Extremely
tree
fair.
That is a
help her?
natural 20, baby.
Okay.
I
Doesn't need a-
treat Marigold as me collecting part of Loishala.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can't leave ever.
You notice.
You thought you'd ever be allowed?
Yeah, you notice that the burns, like although they form generalized moon like patterns, are very like like how do I say this?
Unrefined.
Unrefined. So edges are poking out. You can see a little bit of like a different color on the tent that isn't the regular beige of the tent. You essentially it feels like someone tried to do the moon like thing that Loishula does, but hasn't done it before or has done it very infrequently.
Okay.
So potentially someone trying to frame her or
Yeah.
her followers.
And then roll investigation on that other color of the tent.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
That's another natural 20.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No.
All
I'm girl
Yeah,
right.
bossing.
you notice between all of the pieces of color that you can see from each of the tents, you notice that it puts together another emblem that seems to have been forcefully burned off.
Okay.
The pieces
I-
aren't enough to fully figure out what the symbol or the emblem looks like, but if you got like a book or something that had the symbols in it and brought it here and opened it and found the page and found and
So-
matched it up, you could.
So, hey, Cedric.
Did I
you got
ever
the Book of Dead
return
Gods,
that
right?
book?
Yeah, you didn't take it with you.
Oh,
We've
damn
been
it.
over this. It's been a month.
Question, Cedric, where did you see the illusion magic coming from? You said you felt some around this camp.
Where was the illusion magic mostly concentrated? Was it around the tents?
Just kind of, yeah.
Like as in everywhere, or as in
yeah,
around
as
the
in
tents?
everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
The illusion magic, it was covering the entire place for the most part.
I'd
The
love-
evocation was obviously the tents and whatever birthed
Right.
them.
GM,
Yeah.
I know oftentimes illusion magic can be sort of seen through with a successful investigation check. Could I attempt to sort of and I think Reaghan would be keenly aware of that as well. Would he be able to try and make one of those checks in this moment and try and sort of concentrate his efforts into
Seeing through it.
seeing through whatever illusion might be
You can try.
covering this area?
Oh,
Okay.
I keep typing these things. I'm gonna give you guidance for. Can I give you guidance for that? Is that
Yeah,
something I can do?
I think I mean,
I don't know.
if you'll
It's
allow
just a
me to sort of,
Yeah, just
Yeah.
take either perception or investigation.
we'll do. I mean, they're the same, but investigation I know is the sort of traditional role when it comes to
When you're looking for
illusion
something.
magic. Yeah. And so I will. Yeah. I'll just sort of.
And
I'm going to see if I can't see through this.
I don't want any
illusion.
modifiers. I want the raw roll
Oh.
Oh,
No modifiers.
plus the guidance.
He wants
Raw
it.
dog
Plus
is
the
not allowed.
guidance. Okay. Yep. So
Why did I hear somebody say that?
my investigation is a +1, but okay, we're not doing that, so that's cool. All right. That's an 11 on the dice, 3 on the guidance for a total of 14.
Yeah.
15 if we're counting my modifier.
You're trying to like strain your eyes and look in like anywhere you can to see through this illusion, and it's just you can't see through it.
And
I'm not getting anywhere.
can I try?
Yeah. Same thing.
You go
No
either.
modifiers.
Oh, might as well if I see them both trying.
Let's just say, yeah.
You go, guys.
Well, I mean,
There we
since
go.
we know there's illusion magic, this is one of the few situations where it's like, well, this person doesn't see anything.
I got a
Someone
raw.
else try.
I got a raw 16 without my modifier. That would be a 19.
You cannot see through it.
Unfortunate.
That is a raw 19.
You start to see a little bit. You strain your eyes. You look really hard. You're starting to see a little bit of the illusion fade, and you kind of see like footsteps, like or what seem to be footsteps, but they're very like it's odd. They're in the shape of a foot, but it's a lot of little pokes and not like a flat foot.
Oh
Someone was
no.
wearing cleats.
No, I know exactly what this is. This is that spaghetti arms motherfucker using his like separated limbs to fucking like stab and like
Hey.
walk around like that.
Hey, Reaghan, I think
Yes.
I might see some
Oh.
footprints over here.
All right. Fucking, can I do anything to help?
If
with,
only
like,
I
this
had dispel magic.
All right. Or like I would love to have enhanceability at this point, but did not take it. Tragic. Oh well.
Tragic.
Drag it.
Tragic. You said you pointed out the direction.
Yeah. So can we like
I'm going
centralize
to-
our search to like
I'm
where
going
I
to-
can see it?
Put my hand on the ground and see if I can feel the discrepancy between what I'm seeing and what is potentially actually there.
I have potentially a really stupid question.
Okay. Hit me.
Is this illusion set up only in a way to fool humanoids? Like intelligent beings?
I don't know. Test
Is
it.
there a
Yeah.
way for us to test that?
So
Yes, you have an attack badger.
I also have a
Yes, but-
squirrel.
Okay, but how does the badger relay that information?
No.
The squirrel is a fae.
The squirrel still uses the intelligence stats of a squirrel.
I mean, yeah, that'd be the way to
And
test
I
it.
can see through its eyes, and it can telepathically communicate emotions and images.
How festive.
Fair enough.
That's silly.
I would like to request Nutmeg to investigate the area Arthur was pointing out,
Okay.
and basically echolocate into my brain what she sees.
Echolocate. That is a
Yeah.
I hate that.
Nutmeg is looking around, and you see exactly what Arthur was describing. You see a bunch of little pokes in the ground, forming feet shape, like a foot shape. It's like it was trying to walk, but like its tendrils were like not on the right communication and like hit at different times.
It was trying to impersonate a human walking.
Yes.
Ew.
Can you?
That's disturbing.
It might be worth following this.
Yeah, where do they
trail.
lead?
Yeah, and as Nutmeg turns around looking at the like spots on the ground, you see an image through her eyes of a dark, shadowy figure with a split head and split limbs, standing like staring at you guys, like basically hovering above you with tendrils like above each of your heads.
You
Okay,
motherfucker.
upon seeing that, I am immediately firing a second level magic missile just where I think it is.
Hang on. Is that a spell you can do against creatures you can't see? Does it
Each
specify
dart
in the
hits
description?
Oh fuck! Can I technically see it
No!
because of nutmeg?
No, because it's a still image and it could move. / it is
Oh,
hidden from you.
That's horrifying. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
What did you see, Cedric? What are you
It's
seeing?
here
What's
above us.
What?
It's right behind. I'm not gonna.
Ah!
Right behind me,
I'm so
isn't
glad I
it?
have Marvin here. I'm so glad. Oh my gosh, I have my cat here with me. He's supporting me this emotional time.
Oh no!
As you say that,
I mean, is this the
Marigold,
cliffhanger
knows
we
we're
end
here.
on?
Marigold, roll a wisdom save.
No.
Oh no! Leave me
Come on.
alone!
As
Not the
Nutmeg,
cleric!
as
Not the
Nutmeg
cleric!
projects another image into Cedric's head of a tendril stabbing through Marigold's head.
It's a
Fucking-
12. I got a 12. Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
God, I feel like this is really disorienting for me because I'm getting like flashes of what's really like what I'm seeing, and then flashes of what's really there from a different perspective.
Yes.
That makes my bestie. Bestie, no. Bestie, no.
Marigold,
Yeah.
make an attack roll at the nearest person to you.
Okay, who's the nearest person to me?
That depends. How are you guys standing?
Yeah, guys, how are we standing?
Unless we like grouped back up, it was Reaghan, Cedric, and Marigold off to the side talking.
Yeah,
I mean,
and then
I assume
I think
Arthor
everyone
and
was-
Gor'Ath came along since you kind of ushered the
Yeah.
full group.
right.
Okay, so is this attack roll just a complete melee attack, or am I like actually like grabbing? Because what do I have
It would be
Are you,
it,
like,
it would
going
be
up-
an attack with your whatever weapon.
with my mace?
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, like how smart is this version of dominate person? Is this like a use your
That's-
strongest thing version, or is this a okay?
That is
I can
9 to attack to hit.
Well, I don't
like,
think that hits anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just
assume
swinging.
you're either swinging on me or Cedric, just because
I was just saying,
I think
I have
we were-
mage armor active, so I have
Yeah.
a 15.
I mean, Arthur would be between Reaghan and perceived danger, which would not be our healer.
Yep.
Okay. Marigold whiffs an attack aimed at, I guess, Reaghan in this instance.
Yeah.
Swinging and like realizing what she's done and like shocked at herself while still holding the mace.
I have no idea. What?
Fuck.
I'm sorry.
I
don't know what's
did
happening.
It stab her through the back of the head?
No, top.
Top of the
It's in my-
Can
it's in
I
my
swing
noggin?
my scythe above her?
Yes. Make an attack roll at disadvantage?
I rolled well enough. Hold on. Where is the stats of the scythe? It's in here somewhere. I add my int to the attack roll or just the
Yes.
damage? Hold on.
The
The attack roll? Okay.
Either, yeah.
Okay. That is a 16 to hit.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
rolled a 14 and a 13.
Yeah, roll damage.
Oh, fuck yeah!
I hate that this thing can attack and be invisible at the same time.
I'm terrified. It's in me.
Right.
It
Dice.
stabbed my head.
That's 7 slashing damage and obviously the bleeding.
Okay.
If it needs to make a con save.
Yes. Give me a second.
Oh, Marvy.
There's a 14 save.
It does.
Okay.
So it does not take any bleeding damage for now.
Okay.
Oh wait, what did Putney add to the scythe? Oh yeah. The Eldritch stuff. Yeah.
A second here.
it hates me because I follow my god. That's why. That's my. It hates me because I like the moon, guys.
You did how much damage?
I did 7.
It's
Because
a
I
good thing it's
rolled
not smart enough to go after one of the 2 brute strength people.
That's
4
so
plus
true.
3.
Like,
I've
it's smart
add
enough
my
to go after the
proficiency
thing
to the
saving
attack
you.
roll. Oh well, I hit anyway.
It's okay. I got my Marvin here. He's here to support me.
As you hit it, or what you seem to hit, you don't feel resistance as you hit it, but you do see it flash in and out of invisibility. You see it for a brief flash, like the second your blade hits it, and then
Oh, this thing isn't physically here. The animals can see it because I hate this.
Cedric, give me a direction.
Oh,
I'm
Oh,
going
no.
to point.
Shit! Y'all, I cast Fairy Fire. I cast Fairy Fire centered on where you're attacking.
okay.
I'm going to
it's-
point above Marigold as well.
I swung at one of its arms. That's not necessarily where the body is.
So I don't know that this. So this probably doesn't work if it's not physically here. But if it is, it needs to make a dex save.
what is the? Hold on. Fear. Let me
Is this
look.
thing in the ethereal plane? Like halfway between?
Don't
I
don't
don't
hum
know.
at me.
I'm hoping
Don't.
it's just invisible. I'm crossing my fingers that it's just invisible.
Well, so I did damage to it, but I didn't physically make contact with it.
Marvin, stop Drew.
Which makes me think it's only partially here and
Right.
potentially can only be damaged by magic, which is fine, because we all have magical sources of damage. I
don't.
believe.
Yeah, you
Well,
do.
isn't your axe technically magical? Like,
Yeah,
it
but
doesn't have any
it's,
bonuses.
I currently don't have access to my axe.
It's a
Don't
tree.
you
Oh.
have druid spells?
I thought you got it back from Gor'Ath last session.
No, I did. And then we planted it with the tree.
It's a tree now.
Just pull it out of the dirt for a little bit.
No.
It's fine.
And technically, as far as Arthur is concerned, Arthur does not have druid spells.
Does it roll a dex save? I mean, I guess I wouldn't know. My DC's 14. If nothing happens, nothing happens, and I guess I wouldn't know whether it succeeded or if just didn't. If nothing happened because
Yeah,
it was.
you cast it at the point that Tyler hit, right?
Mhm. Yep, not hitting any of my allies. I
Please
just
don't hit me. Please
Yeah.
don't hit me. Please don't hit me.
Tyler, as you see the like spark from
Roll.
Reaghan's finger go towards the top of Marigold's head, you get another image from Nutmeg. The tendril has shifted from above her, and snapped itself off, so it's like slightly in her still, but it's like disconnected.
Okay. The part of it that was
fucking what?
the part of it that made Marigold attack us is still attached to her, but no longer attached to the creature.
Why were you saying-
Also, this is like trying to read 2 books at the same time. Fuck my head.
I mean,
I'm just gonna start violently flailing at my head with my hands.
Does
Cedric.
anything happen with fairy fire, Noah?
No.
Cedric, close your eyes and put the scroll on your head.
Constitution.
It'll be the closest to normal sight you can
You're
get.
so right. Yeah, I'm gonna scoop Nutmeg up and put her on my head and just close my eyes.
Oh shit! Do you know what this is? It's the first person equivalent of a ship radar, where you're like, it's like that. It's like that
Yeah,
horror,
because your
it's
scroll
like the horror
pings
trope with
you. Your scroll pings you images, not video.
Oh my gosh.
So you're getting
Well, technically,
It's like-
I can look through her eyes, but I think I lose access to controlling my own body.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
It's
if
like
you
a-
wanted
it's
access
like
to your own body, you would have to have images periodically sent to you.
Fuck, I am playing on a ship radar.
Yeah.
You're playing a video game like it's a presentation.
I mean, we have a couple options, because either Cedric plays like a ship radar, or Cedric gives us callouts.
Yeah.
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 And I feel like this thing, if it's smart enough to try to mimic a person's footsteps, is smart enough to, if you guys can hit it because I'm giving you orders, it's gonna try to fuck me up.
Yeah.
This is terrifying.
Okay, but
I don't
what does
like
my,
it.
okay, what does my attack badger do when I like point to the space that Cedric had interacted with?
So-
It kind of like it I mean, it sees it, but it like pounces at it, and you see it like you see the thing flick in as it's like in it, and then flick out as soon as the badgers pass through it. And the badger turns around and tries to attack it again, and the same thing happens.
So the badger doesn't make like physical contact. Okay.
Yeah, and then the badger like sits there like a little confused, but like he's still on attack mode.
As long as the badger keeps trying to hit it, we're getting like everyone else is getting pings of where it is in relative real time.
It's just like jumping in the air 2 inches off the floor.
Above my head.
No,
I'm
no,
going to
just there is a tendril above each of your heads. The one that was
Yeah.
above Day stabbed Marigold in the head, snapped off, and now there is
Yeah.
a piece in Marigold's head, and there is the rest of the tendril that is.
But we
Yeah,
also
so-
see like flashes of its full form, correct?
Yes.
I'm
And
gonna try
that's
to
just,
slash
like,
at the one
above-
my head.
Above
Okay.
like generally above all of us, I'm assuming is where
I'm gonna use
the
a
main
hand
body of it
axe.
is.
Okay.
Looking at.
Roll just base, no disadvantage because you're getting pings now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is
And-
a 19 to hit.
A 19 hits.
Perfect, and that is 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
What?
I'll do the same with an Eldritch Blast.
Hold on. How much damage was that? 9.
9.
Okay, so that's
Just every 6 seconds I get squirrel vision.
18 minus that is.
Every 6 seconds, we all get a ping of its current location.
World vision is quite possible.
Okay, what were you doing, Reaghan?
Ever.
I think I will do the same thing, and just try to. Heck, I don't know if I even. So it's. You know what? I think it. I think it is slightly better actually for me to try and just like whip a dagger out. It's got allies near it, so my 1 level in rogue is going to grant me sneak attack if I can manage to hit it, and I'm not shooting at point blank. So I think I'm going to whip out a dagger and just try and fucking slash over my head.
Okay, roll the hit.
Roguelock.
I took 1 level for some expertises. That's an
My-
18 on the dice for a total of 23.
My backup
That hits?
character's a rogue if Cedric dies.
Oh
You
yeah.
better not. You better
Damn.
not.
My,
All right,
my
that's-
backup character's a cleric.
That's shit. I rolled
My
high.
backup character is a god.
12 piercing
Wow.
damage.
Another
Marvin.
one.
12
Sit your
piercing
ass
damage.
down.
Okay.
Sit down, Marvin. Sit. Thank you.
Cool. And then let's do Gor'Ath real quick.
All right.
So we should roll initiative after everyone gets a turn.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, okay.
And potentially a
Have we-
cliffhanger.
Have we
Yeah, I mean-
established that nobody can hit it?
We've
People can hit
seemingly
it.
done damage to it.
Every time you guys, that's the other thing is every time you guys hit it with something, it flashes in and out of in and out of vision.
We well, not
Are we,
necessarily
like-
done damage, but we've seemingly severed pieces from it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have we severed with those 9 and 12 damage respectively? Have
those
we been
two attacks
severing
did
those
not.
tentacles?
Those 2 attacks did not.
No.
I feel like
Okay.
my attack only severed because I got less damage than you guys. I feel like mine only severed because it was attached to one of us.
Can I try to just whack it with my quarterstaff?
Yeah.
All right.
Are you whacking the tendril above you or its main body?
I'm gonna try to poke its main body.
Okay. Roll the hit.
My word.
25.
That
Natural
very
20.
easily hits.
Holy shit.
So its main body looks like it's made up of tendrils, right?
Yes.
And that's a critical too.
I
so
don't like
double
it.
damage.
Okay.
You have you guys fight the flying spaghetti monster?
Maybe.
Is that what's happening right now?
No.
I
That
don't
is
want to
a-
kill the god of the Pastafarians.
I did 12 damage
No.
to it, Noah.
12? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Marigold, make another wisdom save.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna-
still in.
It's still in me, guys.
Actually, not a whiz save. Make a con save.
Oh no.
That's 16.
Okay, that saves.
Yeah.
Um,
Ah!
And Tyler, you see, or actually everybody at this point sees the tendril that is in Marigold's head wiggle a little bit and then dissipate into smoke.
Oh.
Mm.
Do I feel this? Is
oh.
this like something I am aware of?
Lovely.
And you can't feel it.
I
Is this like a fucking ghost mind flayer?
No.
Are we fighting a ghost illithid? I hate it here.
And
this
then
point-
everybody roll initiative.
Ah!
At
Is-
least it's not a. At
On
least
this
it's not a.
episode, we'll
mi-
be off by 10.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do we?
I got
Is
a
that-
12, Noah.
That
Are
is
we
a
gonna do
10.
this? Yeah. Are we doing this combat, or are we? Is
No,
this where we
gonna.
end
This
it?
is gonna be a next session thing.
Oh my
Oh
god.
fuck!
This is
I got
terrible.
a
I don't like
17.
him.
Oh, fuck.
I don't like him. I don't like him. Also, guys, look
I got
at
a
my cat.
17 as well. Cedric, what's your dex?
Look at my cat.
I have a +2.
+3. All right.
Yep, you'll go before me then.
Sick.
Damn, imagine if we had a Twilight Cleric to help the Barbarian go first.
Give me a second.
Nah.
Okay, yeah, if you want. Hold on. I forget about that a lot. What is it? Hold on, let me look.
You can give advantage on initiative.
Yeah,
Do you
I
give it
forget.
everyone or just one person?
Just one person.
I think it's just one person. Hold on.
Hold on, let me find it.
You give one person advantage on the next initiative roll.
See, I'm hoping because
hang
this
on.
thing is like
Yeah.
entirely made of tentacles, that it might be weak to slashing, and I'm gonna turn magic missile into magic saw blades, because I can give a second level magic missile slashing damage because of Cloud of Daggers.
Hey,
I won-
Barbarian, re-roll
Yes.
your initiative. I tap you with that shit.
Hell yeah.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
That is. I went from a 10 to a 12.
Heck yeah!
Oh yeah.
Also, you guys are
I
getting
will note
cat
that
down.
it has done no actual damage to you guys yet.
Good.
Mm,
I don't
This
want
is
to die.
fair.
It tried to use Marigold to deal damage.
I
which
don't
it might
think
not
it-
be able to.
I was gonna say I don't think it can physically attack us other than trying to control us.
And by the way, because we're actually that's a question for after session. Never mind.
Yes. Give
Right,
me...
right before we end, I'd just like to be, whatever you are, we've only attacked because you attempted to hurt us first.
Above the table, we may need to let it take one of us over and then beat the ever loving heck out of that person.
No.
No.
I don't want that.
You don't know that yet.
I don't want to beat the
That's why I
living
said
shit out of my
above the
friend.
table.
I don't want to beat the shit out of my friend, dude.
Because that seems to be.
Marigold, Cedric, Gor'Ath, Reaghan.
Because if it's not attached to someone, we can't physically harm it. Though I guess Reaghan and Arthur did attack with non-magical weapons.
So, Dave, what was your initiative?
It was 13.
Okay. Cedric, what was yours?
17.
Gor'Ath?
12.
Reaghan?
17.
But better.
And
Okay. Arthur?
yeah.
12, but worse.
Okay.
And Thess rolls a dirty 20.
Oh, that is right.
Reaghan
Oh,
goes-
Nutmeg just acts after me because it's a normal familiar.
You said Thess got a what?
A dirty 20.
Unfortunate. Okay.
Nutmeg can deliver a touch spell for me. Oh wait, I don't have any of those.
Ah.
Well, damn it.
I'm gonna
I
reorganize this real
technically
quick.
do.
And with that being said, boys, we will continue next week where our party will fight something.
Whatever the fuck this thing is.
Can you
Wanna-
do my gender?
On a
Oh.
brighter note, look at my cat, guys.
When it's
Spaghetti
dead, I
man.
want to dissect it.
Oh.
Just for a happy
Alright.
happy go lucky
Okay,
note on
okay,
the
the
end.
monster, not Day's cat.
Look at my cat.
Yes,
So
yes,
happy
the
I played this
monster, not
tune.
Marvin. I'm not gonna hurt Marvin.
Marvin, I love him.
Yeah. So
Bubby.
session 10
Okay.
will be a combat session. At least for the start of it.
It's okay, bub.
Oh my gosh.
And
Marvin.
we will go from there.
He's my silly guy.
Marvin
Fuck
watched
you.
me eat monkey bread.
We will
He
be
did.
back next week, guys. As long as
Yay.
someone doesn't
Monkey
cancel.
bread is unironically
Goodbye.
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 Bye.
Bye.